and welcome back to the Esports Fight League. Yes, UFC 6 is finally here, which of course means we're back with some esports, some competitive play with the highest level players. We have some legends on the card here tonight, and sort of celebrate the release or the early release of UFC 6. For those of you who've got the early access, the preview pre-ordered, which all of we do. It's going to be a great card. Thank you very much for joining us. It's great to be back. And Mr. Bruce Lee Rob with us here tonight as well. We've got 12 fights on a stacked card, the first of an exhibition card. We've got one tonight and then come back on Sunday because we've got another exhibition card then as well. But Boiler, mate, Rob, it's lovely to have both of you here. I know you're both excited for this card. Let's start with you, Rob, mate. I know you've been playing UFC 6 a bit, but how excited are you to have the ESFL back, baby?
Oh man, I am more excited to have the ESFL back than I was when I was in first grade and I got my first love back, Bailey. And I am just so damn juiced. We got Boiler here. We got Zyaf back on the main event. We got Romero down there. I mean, this is a stacked card, and I feel like the community is on fire right now. Gasoline's being poured, and we are all lit.
Yeah, everyone is super excited, man. We couldn't have a started show without Mr. Bruce Lee Rob bringing the hype and the energy. Come on, man. It's good to have you. But Mr. Boiler, man, you've got so much to talk about as well on this card. We've got some new technologies involved this season for ESFL, some stuff that's going to really take us to another level, mate. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that and a little bit about this card as well, Boiler?
Yes, sir. Oh, man, so stoked to have UFC 6 back. Obviously, we put UFC 5 to rest with ESFL London. It was great to come out there. Fekid and I, man, it was awesome. Hope to be back for sure, but that's in the past now, man. We got UFC 6. I'll get into this card, but at a high level, let me tell you what, we got some special stuff from the technology side here. ESFL is partnering with DubTC. DubTC, this bot is actually already live in the ESFL server, so go check out DubTC. New community infrastructure partner. Really, it's helping us build scouting reports, but it allows you in the community to go dig into the archive, right? You can go see every single ESFL fight of all time, as well as ranks, like who's the best of all time. Spoiler alert, Zyaf's the second highest of all time ranked. Not number one, though, so I won't spoil that. So anyway, long story short, we'll be referencing DubTC often, but go to our Discord, go to the ESFL Discord, and you can participate DubTC. It's going to be fun, man.
There's also ways for people to challenge and fight each other through the Discord as well. Is that right? And it records it automatically?
That's in beta right now, but I will just carry it out here in the next week or two, as soon as possible. Once it's all working, we're going to have community ladders. We're going to have qualifiers. So if you want to join the ESFL roster, we're going to have qualifiers running through our Discord through DubTC. That's one of the ways, probably the best way, honestly, to join the roster. So today is just an exhibition. It's not a full season. We're doing that in a few weeks, though. So qualifying for the roster is obviously a big topic right now.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Anyway, we have 12 fights on for you tonight. Some of the biggest names from the esports scene over the years, some legends of the game. Cannot wait to see it, of course. Now, of course, in the main event, we have, one of the best fights of all time. This is going to be such a sick fight for showcasing UFC 6. And we're going to see which fighters perform better, on different numbered games, because this is number 6 now. There's been a lot of changes. There's a lot of new nuance to it. It's faster, it's slicker. There's more animations, head movements, more. It's just brilliant. But the main event tonight, Zyaf taking on RomeroXVII. That is a repeat of the finals of ESFL Live in Vegas, if you were there. So they're running it back now for UFC 6. You've got to love it. But there's so many good fighters on this card as well. Rob, I'm going to come to you, man. Shout out some of these people who you're looking forward to seeing.
Yo, right off the rip, the first fight of the night to open us up, we got a Bathing Ash, former UFC 3 Xbox champion, taking Gamp, God Ate My Pig, who won the UFC 4 Xbox title. I mean, both these guys are awesome. And as you move down the card, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see K Young Butter, who was at the live event. You're going to see Word Life making his return. You're going to see Dirty Day versus CIA Webcam, who had such a unique web style. But you know who I'm very excited to see, fellas, is Swiss Lebax, the Wrecking Ball, making his return against Treehouse 8M. Neither one of these guys are liked in the community as far as like playing against them because they're so good. So they're going to clash together tonight, Bailey, and so I can't wait. So many good cards, in the future, so many good fights tonight. I can't wait.
Yeah, Boiler, I know you put a lot of these matches together, so is there anyone you want to highlight as well?
It's been chaos, but I had faith it was all going to come together, and it did, man. It's a sick card. We went back and forth on a couple, but Zyaf, I'm just stoked to see Zyaf back in there, and I said, yo, Zyaf, Romero, It would be an honor to see them. They're actually doing a best of 3. Everything else on here is a best of 1 tonight, but it is a best of 3. I was like, Romero, Zyaf, like, we got to have you guys run best of 3. So they are.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to overlook or underestimate the co-main. AliADP, Muay Thai Jesus, they're both of our UFC 5 PlayStation seasonal champs. So champ versus champ, that's huge. And then my favorite, I think I told Tree, because I've known Swiss and Tree like a long time. Let's just say that. I said, I've been waiting a decade to make this match. Tree versus Swiss, 2 of the most hated men. Let's see what's up. So, but top to bottom, super fun, man. It's really fun to match make. Looking forward to see what these guys do. Just an exhibition, but man, bragging rights and trash talk for sure too.
Yeah,
Spoiler.
definitely. And
Yo, Balian, boys, how great is it that we are cross-platform now?
Yes.
Man, everything is combined, and now we're really going to see what's what.
Oh man, it's such a special thing, man. Like those used to be special events when we'd have the guys they owned both consoles, but now they can just fight each other. And also we have, like you said, we have all of the records. So we're going to be able to tell you these guys' official legacy rankings based on how well they've performed in the Esports Fight League over the years, what their records are. So this is now just a whole new system where we can really categorize, rank all of our fighters from top to bottom, and really, really have some fun with this. So I think we're good. I mean, Boiler, is there anything you want to say? We got any sponsor reads you want to do before we get started?
Yeah, this is being sponsored by WTC and the ESFL. So go follow us, whether it's social media, Twitch, YouTube. Like if you're watching this on YouTube, go check out our Twitch. If you're watching Twitch, go check out our YouTube. We simulcast and social media. We're going to be much more active, having clips, best of moments, fights of the night. So plug our own selves. That's our sponsors tonight, babe.
All right, well then, let's get started with the first fight of the night then. One that you were excited for, Rob. The Bathing Ash versus God Ate My Pig, 2 absolute legends, former champions. And yeah, you know, both on it doesn't matter if they're on separate consoles anymore because they can fight each other. And we're starting off at bantamweight as well, so let's get into it.
Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen, and another huge change. Balian, we're gonna love this. Now it shows the fighter name and it shows the person playing them. It's not gonna go back and forth. It's gonna always show who's playing who while they're playing on the game. So it's gonna be amazing. But yeah, here we go. I guess I'll give a little information. You know, a Bathing Ash, the odds, 46% chance of him to win this. He's 15-11 overall in his ESFL career, and he's legacy ranked 89. He loves full counters. Who'd he pick? Who'd he choose?
O'Malley.
We got to talk about these picks instead of these stats, man. O'Malley versus Peter Yan.
First match UFC 6.
Here we go, guys. Anyway, but we have a Bathing Ash with a Sean O'Malley pick, Peter Yan on the other side with God Ate My Pig. Straight to it, lads, already off the back foot. A Bathing Ash can use that reach and that range. Even more important this time around, and the long straight left definitely landing. But Yan, with the inside boxing, you've got to be careful, Boiler.
Man, I'm just so excited to see both of these guys right now. I don't even know what to say, Bay. Like, you got to call through the action right here. I got so much hype going through my veins. Like, I'm really...
Boy, they literally can't speak. Nice left hand there by Bathing Ash, who's dealing with this pressure from God Ate My Pig early, and he's landing that over and over again, Rob.
And this game is very, very punishing. You know, I got my hands on it a little bit, and if you make one mistake, if you dodge, you slip, you eat something big, you can get put out very, very quick, a lot faster, and the range of the fighters really matters.
Right.
So God Ate My Pig, you know, trying to get in the defense of Sean O'Malley is going to be very hard, but there's a big head kick there, Balian.
Yeah, nice work using the kicks to close that space because the Bathing Ash is really hanging right on the outside of the reach of Sean O'Malley right now, maximizing those longer strikes. And you really do want to sit on the edge of your range. It's super important, really, to get maximum damage and timing on your strikes. So you got to create that space if you're a Bathing Ash. He's doing that right now. And also lands a lovely left hand there to get the big rock already on God Ate My Pig. He's taking a lot of damage. And I believe he's got an injury there. I'm not sure what it is.
It's like an eye injury.
Shot. Yep, must have cracked him real bad with that left hand, and the range is so different in this game. And Bathing Ash just showed how you use that range effectively with O'Malley, man. Big shot.
Ooh. Yeah, big shot after big shot. God Ate My Pig is eating a lot of Sugar Sean's shots, and down he goes. He's got his flow state, but right now it's a Bathing Ash showing that he's still one of the best players in the game.
Yeah, I mean, God Ate My Pig having very little success here with the boxing. He's eating that left hand over and over again. Jan has a good switch stance stat. I wonder if he'll change and maybe try and take away that left-hand weapon. A couple of kicks on the outside, really. Forgot Ate My Pig is the only success. Try to send the right hand back there, but the left drops him. And I think Ash is on top already, trying to end this in the first round, and he gets it done. And it's over already. Former champion getting the win and making it look pretty easy there. Picking him apart from distance with the long left hand, Rob.
Oh, man, he just stepped in there. You saw that uppercut come out from Sugar Sean. Bango, tango, dodge Durango, and he was out cold. And that's how punishing this game is, ladies and gentlemen. You make one mistake, two mistakes, three mistakes, you're out of there, Boiler. You are out of there, just like Gamp.
It seems like, in my opinion, from the beta and watching that fight and a couple others, like, the action is intense, but you can really counter well. But if you don't, like, it is way more dangerous than ever out there. If that was UFC 5, we would not have a finish right now. But we have a finish now because so much has changed, right? So that's what I like to see. I like finishes, but I want to see how the defense evolves. I feel like the offense will have the advantage early on, but how will the defense step up?
Yeah, definitely.
Good point.
Just a reminder to players as well to turn off your in-game music. We don't want that on, unfortunately. So if you've got it,
it's so hype though, Balin. Come on.
Well, the soundtrack is absolutely banging compared to the last game's soundtrack. Which
they got
really
Ozzy Osbourne on there, Balian.
They've got the Offspring, they got a bunch of stuff, so it's pretty good. But Bathing Ash moves to 16-11 now in the ESFL with that win, and he was ranked number 89. He just took out the number 31 guy. So I don't know how much we're gonna pay attention to these previous stats in other games, because that's a big difference right there. It was still a 50-50 chance to win based on the prediction of our sponsor today, Boiler, of course, our bot. But I mean, what do you think about that?
I'm sorry, I'm wrangling in the back end, telling him to turn the music off, and I'm also kind of co-wrangling at the same time.
You got it.
I'm sorry, man.
We'll stop throwing to you outside of the fights. We'll be fine.
I'm trying.
Good stuff. Well, thank you everyone for joining us here tonight as well. We have a 12 fight card coming up for you. First matchup was over in the first round. We love the sound of that. And another show on Sunday night as well. So in a couple of days, don't forget, come straight back here. Let people know, of course, if you want to sign up for the ESFL in the future, the Discord is the best place to do that. And now we have a whole system where it's automated. There's a bot involved in there, and it's going to be a good time. But let's move on to the second fight of the night, and at least we can talk a little bit about these two guys, Rob. Spook and Viper KOTTV. They have had a few fights in the ESFL, but just for reference, they're ranked number 385 and 702. So that's how big this roster is. So if you're inside that top 100, it's a big deal. We've got Taporia versus McGregor with Viper and Spook.
Here we go, guys. Spook is favored tonight, 58%. Are the odds in his favor? And looks like, Connor versus Ilya Taporia. As Herb Dean brings us in. Let's see. These guys are going to be, it's going to be a gunslanging show here, boys.
Man, this is a tough matchup for either guy. You mentioned it last time, Rob. One mistake and it could all be over. And already Viper going to the body with that jab. Got to watch that McGregor uppercut's the only thing. We'll see if Spook wants to hang on the outside and use that range of Connor. If he's going to throw hands in the middle, straight left, lead hook lands, and there's a 4-piece with a straight right on the end of it, Rob. Oh, lead hook.
Oh, yeah. And those Conor McGregor straights, too. If you lean, you slip, you hit him with one of those double barrel shotguns. Those are lethal as well. Head kick lands cleanly, backing up Viper a little bit here as he exchanges forward.
Hey, guys, Spook and Viper actually fought, I believe, October of last year in UFC 5 in the last season. Spook beat Viper, but I was like, yo, you guys want a rematch? New game, let's see what's up. But Spook did beat Viper previously.
Damn. And there's another lead hook, man. Spook making good use of that weapon so far, breaking down that block.
Whoa, watch out.
The guard are very high on Taporia, so Viper doing a good job keeping the hands up. Blocks the liver kick right there as well, going to need to, but we've seen the kicks flying in from Spook, but there's that right hook, which is, I believe, like level 5 on Ilya Taporia, Rob. That's a dangerous weapon.
Very dangerous. The detonation on that. Oh, they're exchanging, though. And I love in this game how both guys can throw at the same time, and it's not like you're interrupting each other, but it flows a little bit nicer than the previous iterations. And right now, you got two powerful punchers standing their ground, and they are launching missiles.
I'd like to see maybe Spook just sit back a little, feel like he's crowding the action a bit too much. And there's that right hook that we just talked about. It landed cleanly. He's got to move the feet and get out of there because Viper is on the warpath, slips off to the outside. And that teep to the body was nice to create some space, Boiler, but he took a big shot right there.
I'm loving how dangerous this game looks already, man. Like, he's got a mouse under his eyes, got some blood coming out, and that was just from one big right. Both these guys so dangerous right now. Right there, that did a lot of damage to his eye too. Like the damage and punishing people. Holy cow.
Just an absolute furious combination right here. Spook keeps walking in the pocket, Rob, and eating these shots.
Yeah, he's eating a lot of shots. He's just standing his ground. He's got blood coming out of his cheek. He has an injury, but he's just standing there getting battered. In this game, you cannot just stand there in range. You got to get out. You got to slip. You got to use your blocking and get out of dodge.
Oh, there's a nice straight and then head kick, but it didn't land clean, but there's a left hook. Does a ton of damage, and Viper's hurt from that one. But Spook needs to be careful. The flow mode's been activated from Taporia. He wants to get on the inside and land those shots. Let's see if he can close that distance. Spook now using the movement wiser to stay away. That lead body kick lands. It's a little risky when someone's trying to close that space, and the block gets broken with the right hook. It gets broken again. And I think the head movement is going to be necessary, Rob.
100%. Spook's got to recognize that Viper. Ooh, another big shot lands. Down goes Spook. He's got to recognize that he's throwing 3-punch, 4-punch combinations. He's got to slip or he's got to pull back. And now Connor engaging his flow mode, and he's here to flow.
Ooh! Got him in the corner there. That's a bad place to be.
Yeah, it's a bad place.
Oh, he gets
Yes, circling out Viper. Just taking the time. I mean, the flow state is devastating and can be used to that effect, but your opponent knows when it's on. You know, you got to set them up or bait them in or fight or trap them and then activate the flow state. You activate it in the middle of the octagon, people are just going to sit back, so you really have to be quite tactical with it. You can use it defensively when you're under attack. You know, you can use it as a counter to someone else's flow state. There's a lot of uses for it to mix up the situations. But first round, I think, to Viper there, Rob. He did some great work with Ilya Taporia, but both men took a few big shots.
Most definitely, Viper was able to get a couple of knockdowns, land some devastating shots on Spook, and Spook's head health is so low. Gets kicked in the body. He's starting to feel the pain from Viper early here. He's got to get out of there. He's got to move, and he's got to groove.
You see a flow boost from Connor when he uses that teep to the body, that Lancer perk. He gets some flow state meter from that. Stuff like that is going to be really important in UFC 6, knowing your fighter and how to boost things like your flow state. Take advantage of it. There's a nice liver shot right there as well. And I like it when Spook's hanging more on the outside. He gets slipped and ripped though with a straight right hand. He's just collapsing. The head health was non-existent as it broke through the block, so he just collapsed down under the pressure. I think it was a jab that sent him. But Spook's still trying to fire back here, Rob, and I think he needs to start thinking about really counter-fighting and protecting that chin.
100% Bailey, and he's already taken so much damage. He's got the eye injury. Viper's head health is in great shape, and Viper is just letting overhands go. And another knockdown for Viper KO. Another one. Down he goes. He's in trouble. Big trouble.
Look at that block health, totally gone. Head health, totally gone. We're not even halfway through the second round. I mean, obviously, Taporia's hitting it, but this is more damage than we've ever seen in the game.
Oh, man, he doesn't want to dive on top and finish with ground and pound. Otherwise, it might have been over already. We saw that in the first fight of the night here. Oh, it's a right hand off the 1-2. Sits him down again. I think Viper's trying to make a point here. Just making Spook stand up time and time again. He has a massive stat advantage when it comes to the grappling, but wants to keep it on the feet. I don't know how many more of these shots he can take, Rob. I don't think he can take any more. A right hook puts him out.
That was it. Conor McGregor's chin could not keep up anymore, and that durability was broken. And right here, boom, jab, straight, good night.
Damn, boy. Damn. I don't know if we expected that when we had a 58-42% prediction. So pretty even matchup, but it was completely dominated. It was one-sided from Viper.
It was. Once he started getting over on him, like landing that extra one in the pocket, that extra shot, and especially once the damage started to accumulate. I mean, his head health was half gone to start the second round. I mean, it's really hard to come back from that. People are either going to have to be more aggressive and successful on offense, or we're going to have to start seeing some defense, man, because, like, you can't go, like, in the first round, you can't lose half your head health, right, if you're not doing that type of damage to your opponent, or you got no hope, really.
Yeah, and I really like that about UFC 6. I think some people might find that element of the game very different, or perhaps even if you're new and picking it up, frustrating, because you can't just walk in and trade punches because you will take a ton of damage. Defense has never been more important, and there's never been like more defensive options available to you now because the head movement's been refined, the counters come off smoother, a bunch of fighters have unique head movement and unique defensive options. So I'm looking forward to seeing some players who really use those defenses to set up the attacks rather than people just meeting in the middle and throwing punches, which is kind of what happened in that one, Rob.
Yeah, most definitely. And as the players, get better and we get more into these events, there's 4 different block styles: balanced, sturdy, evasive, Philly shell. So you really got to learn your fighter and become an expert in your defense, in your offense. So right now, these guys are all learning. And you can tell right there, Spook was definitely feeling the differences. I know I felt it when I first got the game. It's like, whoa, I can't just really stand here and just take shots because you're eventually just going to get bodied. And I don't know, Boiler, these fights were going pretty fast in UFC 6. We might have to make these BO3s. I mean, I don't mind a fast event, but man, these guys are killing each other quick in UFC 6.
Seriously. We'll have to look at the long-term trend. Like the average fight seems like it could be going low. I still think and hope we'll see defense, like the comeback of the defensive fighter.
Right.
I'll tell you what, I'm too old. My fast twitch skills are too far gone to be throwing like in the pocket like that. So I need to be working on defense. I'm going to be working in the lab on defense myself. Like, I'm telling you that.
Well, the next 2 guys have already gone straight into the fight. So we've got the Pug taking on K1 Cooked. Another 2 guys inside the top 200 here at the ESFL. The Pug 6-6, K1 Cooked 5-3. Now both guys just randomed. So we've got Zyaf versus Jim Miller, which Jim Miller has a good skill set if you can use it, but Darth Imperial is taking on K1 Cooked there. So the Pug in the red corner taking on KO Cooked. And let's see who brings what to the table. Both you guys are a little slower here, Rob, so maybe we'll get some more defense.
Yeah, the really cool thing about UFC 6 is ratings are going to matter a lot less, and it's going to be how you use your fighter. They have unique movement, animations, perks, flow states. It's not about pick the highest rated guy. It's about mastering the guy you want. So it's going to open up so many cool matchups. This is a cool matchup
like
here,
this.
random, down. Here's the grappling system. Grappling system's the same as UFC 5, but, we've been here a few times.
We've got a few more positions.
Yeah, cage position, yeah.
It is mostly the same. I did speak to a few of the developers, and I think the thought process is there was such an emphasis and an effort to overhaul the striking, to implement this new technology where they can capture stuff that and statistically I think they mentioned to us that a massive amount of the fights take place on the feet rather than people going to the ground. So I think that was just their thought process this time around. I would expect the next game to have some massive improvements, but we're still good and we've still got a ton of changes and we're enjoying ourselves so far anyway. But we're back to it in this one. K1 Cook doing a lot of grappling so far, trying to push the pressure, using that lead hook now. I like how he's not just chucking it out there, he's looking for the openings and throwing these single shots and 2 pieces. There's a big lead uppercut that did a ton of damage to the chin of Darth Imperial there.
And I am liking Rafael Fiziev. Great model. I love the models, the way they look. Everything's just a lot more enhanced. The new engine is just amazing. You guys like the new graphics as well at the top? It's very distinguished as far as like the block and head, body, leg.
It helps us as commentary to be able to see their handle as well as the fighter. And I like seeing the HUD. I think the HUD redesign is pretty good. I like being able to see all of that at once like that.
Well, while you guys are talking about that, K1 Cooked is getting dropped all over the place. The Pug has found openings with some uppercuts and now putting some ground and pound. He needs to stop some of this, losing half the head health already. Gonna let the man up, but no rush in here to get a finish from the Pug. Lovely roll under there, loads the uppercut, and that's what he needs to be careful of. Cooked is entering with that jab every single time, and I expect him to make a read, and there's a dive of the double that gets the body lock and gets him down. Nice, smooth.
And you like to see that, So Cooked, because he was getting beat up, and I felt like Darth was starting to really find his rhythm early, being very, very patient. So Boiler on top. Let's see what Mr. So Cooked has for us.
I got a feeling they did make some subtle changes to the ground game, at least based off the beta. I felt like some of the takedown timing was smoother and reward you more, etc. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that can affect. There we go. Look at this. This could be a big problem right here.
Oh, nice. Sweep into the mount guillotine attack.
Wow.
There's no stamina there as well. And he gets it. Yeah, he gets a southern
Wow, he got that.
Very effective, sub offense versus Jim Miller's defense, but still gonna score if it goes to the judges and break down that bar just a little bit. But you are right. Just to speak on the takedowns, off your head movement, takedowns are way easier to hit off of your head movement, and that really helps, especially if someone flow states comes at you. You can slip roll under and chain those takedowns nicely, so they definitely feel a lot smoother. Checking the perks now. Zyaf has the spinning kick one there as well. Jim Miller's, I believe, is a submission based flow state perk. So touching up, Rob, round two.
Here we go, folks. So Cooked really needs to establish himself here on the feet, get some shots to land, because I felt like Darth is just looking real good out there. There's a takedown. You can tell So Cook really wants to go to the ground, but a beautiful sprawl from Darth as we go against the cage. Let's see what kind of clinch these guys, you know, he just pushes him right off there, Boiler.
Oh.
Woo-hoo-hoo. We're getting, I like this random, them picking random is kind of, I'm really glad that they did that. It's just an exhibition, right? Seeing this different skill set, not like the meta fighters, is making for a fun fight.
Ballsy, you know, just to say I can beat you with anything, but didn't defend that ankle pick there from the clinch attempt, and now taking some ground and pound once again is the Pug. Breaking through that block, half the head health chunk missing there. Flow state on the side of So Cooked right now. If he wants to hunt that submission, he can activate that. Not 100% sure yet what Jim Miller's is. We're going to have to write these down, boys, because there's a lot of them. But he can definitely use that. Or at least you can pop it, and then they'll be threatened by it. Then you can maybe... Oh, he's got the sweep again, though. The flick's on point for Pug. Back on top, and then full mount one more time.
Nice. On top is where you want to be. But he scoots him back over to half guard position, and looks like they're just going to go right back up. He's got him against the cage. And Darth is back where he likes to be, on the feet.
Yeah, we'll see if the Pug or Darth here can activate that flow state as well. Bit of a delay there, but it looks like a takedown has been collected from the Pug. Back in the backside, goes to the sprawl position here, which is not a nice place to be. Just get your body beaten up a little bit. Gonna not... Oh, he's pulled. Okay, pulled half guard.
Again.
Beautiful sweeps.
Another one. Nice.
Yeah, he's been able to sweep again and again and again, and you know, you can tell So Cooked wants the fight to go to the ground, but you know, Pug's like, nah, I'm just gonna keep flicking you, I'm gonna keep sweeping you, and you're gonna fight in my domain, and I have a big advantage over you right now with the head health. So Cook's got to get some respect from Darth and start landing some shots with Jim, but again he just keeps going for that takedown, Bailey, and this time he gets it, but he can't get flicked this time.
He bailed on that as well, though. Shot the single, bailed on it into the over-under, completed the takedown. That's high-level stuff, canceling that to get side control once again. But you're right, he keeps getting swept from every position. Tries a little fake there, goes for the knee on belly, gets denied by Darth Imperial. He's going to use that to bump back to half guard, and he's done a great job from this position. Back to full guard, gets a deny. Foot on the hips, gets denied there by Pug as well, who's going to posture up and go for the stack guard, drop some damage down. No, look to pass one more time. I think he wants that sub.
I think so too, man. That was a good move there. That was a smart move. But look at that. Easy money.
Yeah, he was able to dodge that straight attack. That created that scramble. Another exchange where he ends up on top. He's going to go for that full mount position. And let's see if Pug decides just to stay on the ground. You know, sometimes when your opponent just keeps trying to take you down, Bailey, you just want to stay down there and dominate them because you know they're just going to keep spamming them takedowns.
100%, mate. It's 100%, especially on career mode. Let me tell you, mate. There's no point.
You're the jiu-jitsu guy, man. You know.
Am I the jiu-jitsu guy?
Oh yeah.
I just blast people with southpaw liver kicks all day. That's my game plan. Either way, though, I like that we're getting some grappling in this fight, and also, like you said, you know, there's a lot of commitment to the grappling from Cooked. Pug is just reversing him every time and holding some top position. He's starting this round with his flow state, though. He's had that in the bank. He needs to open up and use it because he can fill it back up, especially if he uses it now at the start of the round. And at least
I got to interject real quick. I think these guys may have agreed to not use flow state because people aren't sure if it's fair or not yet. I want people to use it and experiment with it. But I believe that's why they're not using it.
Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. They should really use it. It's a fun mechanic. The perks are built in to help you generate base. So it forces you to fight like your fighter because if you use their best techniques and tools, you build the flow state. Oh, it doesn't matter because the left hook lands right there. And a big whiff of the elbow. Here comes Pug. Lead up. And then, rear uppercut. The left hook drops him. He's back to the feet, though, as Cook. Both men have taken some damage, but it's not fight ending yet. But, Rob, sometimes it just takes one or two shots to really put you in danger. And I love the takedowns from K1 Cook tonight. Such variety in these takedowns.
Yeah, he's been a master at taking his opponent to the ground. And finally, full mount position. And
here we go.
It seems like, there's the arm bar. Wait, flow state arm bar. Flow state arm bar. What happened to the gentleman's agreement, Boiler?
I don't know, but he...
Wow. I mean, I just
cracking up.
You can say whatever you want. It's what you actually do that matters.
Doesn't manage to get that submission off at all, though. Burnt a lot of stamina when he struggled through on that, and that actually helped Pug get the hell out of it. Landing some ground and pound here. It's hard to score this one, lads, because we might be hitting the judges' scorecards for the first time here. And not a ton of damage on either side. I think Pug has been deterred there. Now he's going to activate his own. Now his is spinning attacks. I don't know if he knows that. High crotch takedown. And this is exactly what you're going to be careful of. Just because you're in flow state, that means you're definitely more vulnerable if you switch that defensive part of your brain off. Beautiful high crotch there. And we're back on top position.
Yeah, again and again and again. Changing levels is so cooked on top in the third round. Gets a key deny there. He gets to decide where he wants to go. He's going to go to side control position. And let's see where he wants to go from here. He's going to posture up Bailey and just land some good shots.
Bit of damage there as well. It's super hard to score this one up. I mean, Cook got dropped in this round, but he's on top now. He's threatened with the submissions. He's got multiple takedowns. I really have no idea who's winning this fight, but, you know, maybe it's pretty obvious.
I'm going with the damage. I'm going to say Darth Imperial Pug is winning because he's done more damage. That's but
yeah.
Miller got tons of takedowns, but he couldn't do it as much with it.
Oh, lovely job. Slipping the straight, back to the feet. Let's see what can happen at the end. Maybe he can just send something to finish it. There's a big, hard left uppercut landed there for So Cooked. Oh, there's another rear uppercut as well. Slips away from the head kick. Oh, he throws back as the lead hook comes out and gets dropped, Rob.
He tried to stand his ground, but he just got clapped. And bang, bang. There he goes. Down he goes. It's on top. Pug finishes it with 7 seconds left.
Oh,
GG, Puggy.
Great job finishing that fight. I mean, that's a tough matchup to deal with. You get a guy shooting a lot of takedowns right there. Yep. But Pug moving to 7-6 overall, trying to move himself up inside that top 100. But that's a good finish after a random there, Boiler.
Well, I will say these aren't official on their record, so it is just exhibition for fun. But they definitely, everybody is psyched up to try to get their legacy score up. I've already seen several people in the Discord like, oh, I'm getting, you know, I want to get in that top 100. I want to get in the top 20, whatever. So that was a super fun fight, Cooked and Pug. I knew that would be a fun matchup for sure. Shout out to you guys. Hey, real quick, before I throw it back to you guys, we've been giving away in the Twitch chat. Been giving away a few UFC 6 game codes. I think we already did one round. I believe the second round is just about to start. Z Hunter, our president, Zayna, is doing ESFL trivia, is my understanding. I can't remember. But he's going to be doing some ESFL trivia. I don't know what it is. Like, who's the first PlayStation champion or something.
Which UFC heavyweight holds the record for the most submission wins in the UFC heavyweight division?
No, it's ESFL trivia.
It's either Almeida, Mir, or Nogueira.
Balen, you can't do it because you're an expert. You're not allowed.
Hey, I threw out a few fucking options. Could be anyone. Anyway, speaking of that top 100, we have a man who is ranked 44th overall. I don't know how many people are ranked. It might be around 1,000 players, something like that inside the ESFL.
About right. Yes.
About number 44. We've got my man Kez, who is a bit of a legend coming in now, and we're jumping between PlayStation and Xbox here tonight as well. He's got an opponent who's never fought in the ESFL, only one night, coming in here tonight as well. So excited for this one. Let's go lightweight for our next matchup and see what the picks are, Rob.
Let's check them out. They're hovering over the lightweight division. Let's see what this guy's going to bring out for us. I mean, I've been playing the Dustin Poirier. Armin Sarukian looks sweet. 55 ping looking smooth here, gentlemen.
Real quick, if I can jump in. There was a typo on the scout report. It's only one king. He was at ESFL London. So ESFL, only one king. This is his first ever virtual bout on the ESFL, though. So only one king. It said only one night, or I can see, you know.
I gotcha. Only one king. Let's get it right.
Only one king, but this, I mean, he's 0-0. He's never fought in the ESFL except for London.
Well, you know what it's like making the ESFL debut. I'm sure his palms are sweaty. There might be some months together as well. We'll see. Ooh, I like that from only one king to get things started, though. Immediately targeting the body, mixing up, banging the left hand.
Body.
Looking nice and defensive with Poirier picking his shots there around that open stance of Rufi and Keza here, who Keza is a real veteran. Like we said, number 44. Not easy debut to make here, Rob.
Not at all. Not at all. But right now, it looks like only one king is using his footwork and his range. Oh, but he gets caught with a knee, boys. And that was very, very well timed. And that's going to change things up for only one king, who looked real composed coming out. How you doing, Boiler? What do you think about this fight so far? I mean, look at that block. He's getting bodied here.
Not gonna lie, wrangling in the background, trying to get the next fight squared away, guys.
We're all
Need
good.
you guys to be
We're all
live on
good.
your stream.
There's that straight left right there from Only One King, and another one he's landing that. That's a really high level move with Poirier. Builds the flow state as well. Counters the front kick with a lead hook nicely, and there's a lot of damage on the chin of Keza early on here. He's got to find a way to enter safely here, Rob, because he's kind of crossing a big space and getting tagged on the way in. There's that straight left one more time.
Oh, beautiful slips here from Only One King. And with that Philly shell, you have some good defense, but you have to be very careful. You can use your head movement very, very well, but man, it does not seem, Balian, this year you can really rely on your block meter unless maybe you have that sturdy block defense. And he is looking, left hook. Please.
Into the uppercut. Only One King just putting it to a top 50 player in his ESFL debut. You love to see it. And I think, you know, Kez is he's just boxing here. He's got some great long range weapons. His reach is a bit longer, but he keeps entering the pocket exactly where the power of Only One King is going to be most effective. There's a wheel kick and a lead hook. Wow, he's lucky that didn't do more damage. But I'd like to see him sit back a little bit, Rob. He's crowding himself, and that's going to make those animations just not come out correctly, not land with enough power.
Yeah, I would have to agree. He just looks a little maybe unbalanced on his feet here. He's moving around and his strikes aren't looking too crisp. That was nice. But just Only One King is impressing me. He's been keeping his defenses high and he's slipping and moving very, very well. And he is landing shots like that. That little in and out movement right there is just his high level.
Yeah, and using Dustin Poirier very well, using that block, that signature block of Poirier nicely to slip and roll. Got tagged with a big slip right there, though. Now he's going to be able to put a ton of pressure on him. Lovely slip with another straight. Comes back with a lead hook. Nice right hand there from Kez to kind of thwart this attack. Buy himself a little bit of time. He's got his own flow state, but we'll see if he throws some spinning stuff. There's a hand plant roundhouse to the head as well. Or a hand plant wheel kick, excuse me. Oh, he traded. The lead elbow lands, and he's getting beaten up by the left hook as well. The head kick on the block. That did big damage. That hurt him as well, and he ducks on the... Oh! Beautiful finish. Only One King makes good on the ESFL debut with a monster left hook, Rob.
And I absolutely love that about UFC 6. It's so damn punishing. Look at that spinning kick, misses. And I thought, oh man, if he only would throw a shot. And he did it even a little later. And he was, I think he was hurt. Was that a slower shot? Like, look at this hook. It looks like it was a little bit labored, but it
comes
still just connected with power and destruction.
I love
that. Was nasty,
man.
boys.
That's the violence. That's going to be a great clip. I love Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And
yo, ship that one, Boiler.
Only One King, he came out of nowhere and was like, yo, I want to sign up for London. I'm like, I never heard of you, but you pay? You're in. He paid, and he did really well in the tournament. And he's got freaking skills. So I love to find, like, the unknown guy or the new blood. So we're looking for a lot of new blood in UFC 6, just saying that. And Only One King, man, hey, started off well.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's a great example of what we were talking about earlier on tonight. One player is just being more defensively aware. Another guy is just trying to fight aggressively. Keza, he always fights like that, and he's a top 50 player for a reason. But against someone who's smart with their defense, it was really, really nice for Only One King. Found the holes in the striking offense, picked him apart, landed big shots, and just punished him every time he overcommitted, Rob.
Yeah, he did. He was looking real good in there. I love this in and out footies he was playing. I love his little slips to the left, slips to the right. And then at the end, I love ducking head kicks, and that was beautiful. It seems like in this UFC, boys, you can throw as much as you want, but the more you throw and the more explosive techniques you launch, you better be ready to receive, because it's very, very scary out there when you are throwing these huge combinations, because people can just end you like that. That's exciting. What a freaking performance by the unknown onliner, the King.
Okay. I think we've got someone watching a bit of YouTube in the background right now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Watching. Hey, well, you're because it's your time is now, man. Let's get going. But next fight coming up, man. We've got a couple of veterans here, guys. We've seen a lot of times. K Young Butter will be taking on K1 Drake as well. I believe K1 is K1 a fight team?
K1 is a fight team, correct? It's camp.
I thought so indeed. Yeah, we should be ready to move on to this one as long as we get it ready. Let's keep it here until they are ready for just a second now. We've got two other players, number 232 and number 350 ranked as well. I've noticed that K Young Butter has almost 50 friends online right now. I don't think I've got 50 friends on my Xbox account. There we go. But what can you tell us about these two fighters, Rob, just while they're getting this matchup ready?
So yeah, K Young Butter, one of my favorite fighters of all time. This dude is legit. In UFC 5, he went to the Live Vegas. He was part of the Final 8. He's got sick striking. He's not cheesy at all. This guy brings it every single time. Cool dude. Now Drake, UFC. Let's talk about this guy. Drake, UFC. Let's go to his notes. K1, power puncher, lead uppercut signature. He's patient. He loves to survive early, vulnerable off his back. He's ranked 350. K Young Butter is ranked 232. So these guys are pretty close. This is gonna be a big one. I think K Young Butter takes it. I don't know if I should even say that as a commentator, but he's a vicious striker. Vicious striker
Indeed. All right, I think we're actually gonna step up to the next fight anyway, because those two were not exactly ready. There was a lot of strange stuff going on. So sorry to hype you up for that one, guys. But now we've got two other veterans as well instead. We've got Word Life taking on BK's KRO, which is Kieran. Both these guys inside the top 150 on the ESFL roster. Word Life number 73 in the world, but both veterans as well. And we're coming in at middleweight. We love it. So let's see who they pick up here while you tell us a little bit about them, Rob.
Yeah, you know, Crow's going to come in. He's made 4-0 runs in the ESFL before. He's got a tricky style, armbar specialist, but Word Life is someone that can really lock in and hit a really high level. But also, if you get, you know, if he faces adversity, sometimes he could, fall out of that mental fortitude that he has. But he has a really high ceiling in the esports competition. So I'm really looking to see what Word Life can do in UFC 6. Here we go. Israel Adesanya, MVP.
Yeah, what a matchup here. A fight we never got in real life, but we're going to see it right now. I love a UFC 6. So Crow on the left with Israel Adesanya, Word Life with MVP. Two very technical styles. So both guys hanging on the outside. Catching those kicks will be absolutely key. Crow showing he's got that lead leg on track right now. Lands a few shots off of that. Now look at that pullback from Word Life using MVP's movement. I love it. Let's see, man. I love the stance of Izzy as well. It kind of hunches forward a little more Muay Thai. Get a little bit more bounce karate.
These two guys in Anderson, I'm gonna really like seeing Adesanya, MVP, and Anderson Silva. Those three will be so fun
100%.
to see at middleweight in this setup.
MVP there. Well, go on, bro.
They're both very long and very rangy. So when you're, not Israel Adesanya and you're fighting like a Michael Venom Page or Anderson Silva, it's so hard to get inside of their zone, into their defense without getting absolutely peppered. But, this matchup is pretty even, I would say.
Nice use of the leg kicks right there from Crow. Like you said, trying to find a way forward. MVP has such a nice long straight punch. Just like that, whenever you enter the pocket, and a lead head kick as well, you got to be careful. You almost have to eat it and move forward. If you eat it and move back, then you just have to come back forward again. Look at that pullback. Word Life definitely playing around with a bit of MVP switching stance as well.
Hey,
ducking under those shots. That body kick is king though for Crow. He's landed that a few times, and a lovely left hook to the body. That did some big damage, and a lead hook as well. Nice work by Crow to start targeting that body.
Crow is coming in, and Word Life is really trying to rely. Oh man, he's a big head kick there. He does not want to eat too many of those, but yeah, it seems like Word Life just hovering, moving. He's trying to feel that rhythm and stay out of the way of Israel Adesanya. And he's landing a couple good left hooks. Nice check from Word Life, and these two are getting after it.
This is looking clean. I'm not seeing any weird glitches or whatever. Like, I feel like the hit detection is pretty good. Like, I'm seeing some skill here. Oh, I'm loving this fight so far. Yeah,
both guys are adapting as well to what the opponent is doing. Those body kicks were landing, so Word Life's got away from the head movement a little bit because he was committing to that. So now he has to kind of mix things up and change tactics. Nice knee to the body. We like to see that as well from Kieran, who's the one pressuring forward. That left hook to the body has been money, though. He's landed that a bunch. Eats a roundhouse himself, but there's so much herky-jerky movement on the outside here. Head kick gets blocked. I think maybe Crow is just a little ahead, especially with that body damage and the stamina gauge starting to drop a little bit for Word Life, but neither guy's really pushing the pedal to the metal right now. Nice.
Not really.
30 seconds left. 30 seconds left in this round. Any big shots coming?
Maybe. That stamina for Word Life is going to be a problem, though. I'm not sure what happened. Was he just eating a bunch of body kicks, or is it the movement? I'm not really sure, but yeah, that stamina's got a big advantage for Kieran.
Couple body shots, yeah.
Nice.
Couple of good left hands to the body, couple good body kicks right on the end of that liver kick that Bay was talking about, southpaw liver kick, and before you know it, you're hurt. That makes a difference. Imagine 5-round fights now. Every strike matters. I love it.
Beautiful work from both men. I really like how they both started with a certain style and game plan, had to change and adapt it immediately. The head kicks were landing. I think Word Life was like, right, I've got to get away from this head movement because my body's getting opened up as well. Because obviously, as good in the defensive as you are with a head movement, your body's right there if you ain't going to down block. And you start down blocking, and then they start going back to the head. So good adjustment from Crow. Showing he is high level. Our little bot predicted Crow had a 74% chance to take this one, despite having way less experience. 5-2 in the ESFL is Crow, and he's showing a good skill set here tonight, putting some combinations together. Word Life needs to kind of get that distance, I think, Rob, to really set up something big like head kicks, spinning kicks, because these straight punches might not be enough for him. There's a nice lead hook straight, though.
Yeah, Word Life starting to tag him a little bit in round 2. He's really trying to find his rhythm. Beautiful body kick. Crow coming forward, trying to find his mark, really landing that left hand to the body over and over again, but seems like Word Life starting to let his hands fly towards that head.
Oh, they're in the pocket, ready to exchange right now. Nice combination from Crow. Using that Izzy head movement, Izzy gets a lot of boost to that flow meter when you slip and return shots. It's exactly what he did. He's filled that flow state up first to see if he uses it. Block is getting beaten up a little bit, though, and that is a flow state for Kieran right there.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I thought they both did it at once. They're both colored. Like, what's why? I thought one was supposed to be black and white. I guess because he's the, I don't know, the streamer.
No, I think it might just be a slight visual glitch, perhaps in this case. But there we go. Never mind. Who knows?
Like, now it is. See?
Now he's activated it as well. MVP and Word Life coming forward, but neither men really able to land anything. There's a nice lead body kick. That's definitely going to land. I think there's some big roundhouse damage as well when you pick MVP, and that one landed to the head. He's sneaking that around, and the combination punching on the inside when they go toe-to-toe, I feel like Kieran has a big advantage.
Ooh, nice right hand from Word Life. That block's getting tested, but I felt like Word Life really did a good job in round number 2 getting back into this fight, throwing good shots. That left head kick, that lead head kick was landing a couple times. He's really looking for those hooks. And I don't know who's winning this one, Bailey. You think Kieran's in the lead here?
Yeah, I think Kieran's done a bit more damage, but it's hard to say. He's definitely taken a bit more head health damage, but those body shots are really adding up. An uppercut and a hook, and now a liver shot as well, and showing him a lot of hands down fakes, almost like a takedown fake here, trying to bait him forward. The classic side kick into the straight has been coming out from Kieran as well. But I think Word Life's playing into his game a little bit more now. I think Word Life had some great success using that pullback movement right there at the start. Kieran was finding ways around it, so he's got away from it, and he's lost a bit of his flow because of it. And now he's being forced to trade. MVP's hooks are just really crazy animations as well.
Yeah, they're very looping.
Winging them. Yep.
It's nice to have some variety, you know.
Yeah, I love the fighter uniqueness this year. And Word Life really trying his best to do some damage on that head health, but the stamina is dwindling, the body health is not there, and it's going to be a tough uphill battle for Word Life. If he did not take round number 2 and Balian was right, you know, Kieran could be up 2-0 here.
Not to go on about the career mode again, but you know, the fact that you can go into your straight, pick from like 3 different straights, and then skin that straight with like 20 different animations is so cool. And you can do that for your lead hook, for your jab, your body jab, your body. Yeah, you can pick like an MMA straight, a looping straight, a tight straight, a boxer straight, the boogeyman straight, the MVP straight. There's just so many skins. Oh yeah, and you can just really customize every single aspect of your animation down to every strike. Like your inside leg kick, like there's like 10 different animations for it. Well, maybe not that many. I haven't checked that one, but
and the speed and timing and the effectiveness is all different between.
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, a little bit because the animation's different, but it also is then depending on the level of that move because you can still level that move up as well. So
okay.
Nice liver shot there though from Kieran. Smacks that up, and that's probably the difference maker in this fight. I think we said it was all the body work Kieran's been able to put in and land.
Yeah, Kieran's got to keep. Kieran just got to keep doing what he's doing, but Word Life needs to make something big happen. He's got to get a big slip, hit Kieran with something, and rock him and drop him here. And it looks like he's trying to do that. He's really coming forward with the MVP. But Kieran's holding his ground, Bailey, and he's not backing up. He's kind of circling to his right, staying in the center.
Yeah, and that's a pretty good idea with Izzy. You get so much bonus off that head movement, and he's slipping really nicely now to the outside. He's just not throwing after it, and that might be because he's blocking and slipping, just to keep himself safe. If you slip without that block up, you're obviously going to have a better window to counter. But the body shots on the inside off the slips are really nice as well. That looping uppercut is crazy. But he does throw it like that. I mean, that's MVP. You see it right there, and it can be effective. It travels from a weird angle from the hip. It's hard to read and see. Now he's backed him right up to the fence, more uppercuts and more body work. Word Life, I think, getting caught out just a little bit here. I'm not really sure how to push forward in attack.
Right, he knows he's running low on time. He's got to get a finish probably, especially after this round's gone. So he's trying to get a little too desperate, I think. He's trying to land a big shot, but it's going to open him up to a big shot himself.
Ooh. Flow state activated again for Kieran. We'll see if he pops it. Again, I would like to see him maybe push Word Life a little bit, or catch him with something and get him on the defensive first before he just pops it and marches forward. But we'll see the Hammer bars dropping a little bit from Word Life, but there's not much time left. He pops the flow state straight left, and the couple of jabs coming out. He's trying to set up that body kick possibly. We've still got flow state from Word Life as well with Spectre, which I believe is a similar flow state. I haven't checked MVPs. Playing with the range as nicely as Kieran, as both men really looking for those pull counter left hands, Rob.
Yeah, they are, and they're slipping and barely, missing each other. And there it is, Word Life with a huge right-left shot, and he's all over Kieran here. Kieran down in this round, and that's huge for all you Word Life fans out there. That's what he needed.
Oh, there's another nice brutal body shot right there. Chipping away still at the bread box of Word Life. I don't know, man. This is a tough fight to score. Oh, big overhand wings over the top as well.
That knockdown had to change everything, honestly. I thought Word Life was going to lose. He's behind, but the damage now is in Word Life's favor, and that knockdown might have been enough. This has got to be one of the closest cards or fights of the night. Easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Great fight. Great matchup as well between these two fighters. I mean, there's a lot of range management, a lot of slipping on the inside. I don't know. We'll see.
I love who the EA6 judges like.
This fight is considered a majority
draw. A draw.
Oh, a draw. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you saw it here first in the ESFL, baby. So it must have given one of them a 10-8 round, and the other guy won the other two rounds 10-9.
That knockdown.
Wow. Look at that.
I think it had to be.
I
was like, man, this is so close, man. Oh, exactly. The guys are supposed to show the scorecards. Maybe we'll get lucky. I appreciate everyone showing the scorecards, showing the replays. If you're
in all my years of ESFL since 2017, I don't think I've ever seen a draw. Let's see the overall. Yeah. We need the overall, but we saw it for a second. The judges' scorecards. Well, we just need to see one more over.
One more.
Please.
All right.
There we go. Oh, for God's sake.
It's like 10-9, 9-10-9.
Never mind. I think we're going to get to see it then. Well,
it's a draw. A mystery.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
There we go. A draw 10-10 on the third.
10-10 on the third.
How do you give 10-10 in the third when you get knocked down? What?
You know what? I'm confused.
That judge needs to get fired.
That doesn't seem... I don't think you can...
EA Sports, if it's in the game, it's in the game. So, I mean, this is real life.
Knockdown, stunned. They all gave Paige round two, too, Balian. That was interesting. I knew it was close, but...
Indeed. All right. Well, it was a close fight. I'm not even mad at it at all, but I'm not sure about the judges' scorecards on that one as well.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's go back to the booth. You boys can set this next one up. I need to be right back for just a couple of minutes, guys. I will be right back.
For sure.
We'll move on to the next one.
I mean, that's EA Sports as real as it gets, right? I mean, the judging is pretty
100%.
similar sometimes, depending where you are in the world. You know what commission you're dealing with, Boiler. And I hope you guys are all having a great time here. Yes. I mean, it's been some great fights so far, ladies and gentlemen. As we cruise on over, we have our next fight ready to go, locked and loaded. And that's going to be between Whimpering Land, 5-3, 103, 2 legacy ranked, and Bicho, 2-2, 198 legacy ranked. And Whimpering Gland is favored to win this one. Bicho from the UK, Whimpering fighting from the BK Assassins, Boiler.
Yep.
Let's break down these picks as we go into the lightweight fight here.
Well, it's Whimpering Ian. It looks like an L, but it's an I. Capital I. It's not your fault. It's the scout report shows that. So we got Ian, Whimpering Ian versus Bicho.
Whimpering Ian
Ian
Bicho.
is, I think Ian made his debut in UFC 5 Season 2. He's 5-3, but he's beat some great guys. He's ranked almost in the top 100 with only 8 fights, so he's had like a great strength of schedule, so to speak. He actually beats Webcam at ESFL 188. So Ian is a top up-and-comer in the last year or so, and Bicho 2-2 in the ESFL, but he's got quite the reputation out there. He also made his debut in UFC 5.
Awesome. And Bicho's picking Jalen Turner. First time we've seen him tonight. And Whimpering Ian coming forward with the powerful, dangerous Ilia Topuria. And already putting big pressure on the body of Jalen. And Jalen's trying to return, but you're seeing it, Boiler. Ilia is all over him with the pressure here.
Oh my gosh. I just see Ilya folding him like an accordion. Like he looks such like a big, vulnerable target. But look how much damage he's doing. Turner, Beach, not to be dissuaded, not to be scared of Topuria.
And Bicho, you saw a little taunt there, a little bit of swag, and he's actually using the little parry mechanic that I'm not really too sure about. Bang! There's the head kick, though. Ilia Topuria whimpering all over him. He's starting to swing some leather. He's fighting dangerous, and he's fighting bold here, Boiler. He wants that finish.
Cut already. He does. He's got a cut already. Ian is 61+% predicted to win. Beach said, "Yo, I'm probably gonna lose, but I'm gonna make this one hell of a fight." So that's Beach's. He's got nothing to lose in his book, and I agree. So let's make this one a freaking good scrap.
Bicho thinks he's gonna lose.
he was acting like maybe it's mind games, but he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna make it a good fight." That's what he said.
I mean, he's taunting. He looks pretty hyped up right now. Looks like he's trying to find his rhythm. Doing well, and look, he's filling up that flow meter. He's fighting like Jalen Turner off his back foot. Long and strong uppercut lands. Ilia down. Boiler, it doesn't seem like he wants to lose now. He got him in the clinch, throwing some knees. Oh, watch out for that slip by Ilia.
Dude, I think he was just like sandbagging or just playing with him, possibly. He's looking real good right here.
Oh, the connections, the detections. Oh, the missile from Ilia lands. He has to back up. Bicho in trouble. Again, he's been living against the cage, Boiler, and again, Whimpering is throwing bombs, but there's the flow state engaged by Bicho, but he's still getting beat up.
Ian's taking the, like, hey, you put the flow state on, I can't give up the pressure narrow. That's going to give you room to work. That's kind of what he was doing there, effectively. Now he's got the flow state going.
Flowing is Whimpering Ian, and he's loving this pressure, but he's already gotten sat down. And if you look at the head hold, ladies and gentlemen, he is taking way more damage in this approach than he would like. Jalen Turner, Bicho is on fire, and we're joined back by Bailey. Jalen Turner just got rocked, but he's been fighting so well off his back foot.
Yeah, I love the knee that I saw there as well. That's definitely what you want to use when someone crashes the distance. Actually, what people should use on Topuria in real life, because he fights on the inside so much. The elbows and the knees, they'll be there if he can let them off for Beecham. But good pressure so far by Whimpering Ian. He's got to make adjustments. Looks like he's just doing it so far. Nice to have two guys again inside the top 200. He takes him out at the end of the round.
Wow, that was a crazy head kick. That was nasty. It looked like the fight. I thought the fight was stopped for a second, but it just went right back to their corners. Here we go, round 2. This is a barn burner, ladies and gentlemen. Both guys have, actually, it's all Bicho. Bicho's knocked down Whimpering twice now, so he's in control.
Yeah, talk about saved by the bell as well. I think if he did have a chance to jump on top of him, he would have ended that right then and there. But straight back to the center as well. It's hard to enter, but there's a lead hook from Southport. Fakes a takedown. And that long straight, and he's looking for the pull counters as well.
Oh, he's got Bicho hurt, but Bicho throwing shots while rocked and drops Whimpering. Whimpering's in big trouble. He's got to get out of there.
Big rear uppercut as well, sending him to the floor. I mean, these are good shots and nice selection from Beecham. Just has to be careful of that lead hook. That right hand on the inside loops in another uppercut right there. Whimpering is all over the place, using the long guard there. Lovely bit of the new animation. We love to see that.
You definitely do, because we're all trying to figure out how that bad boy works, but when it works, it's beautiful as your opponent is attacking you. And now again, Whimpering on the pedal, he's putting on the pressure, but I feel like Bicho excels here with Jalen Turner.
I love it, man, and it's exactly what we want to see, making use of all these new animations with your specific fighter. I think he's listening to my call about the elbows and the knees, because we saw a little bit of it there on the inside. Spinning elbow, definitely good against that pressure as well, as the lead one would be to crash as he steps forward with that momentum. But nice liver shot, well caught by Ian, recognizing that that's becoming a weapon for him.
Another high-skilled fight.
Oh, beautiful body work. Finishing with the left hook, and he's almost finished him, Rob. Oh my God, barely survives.
Holy, that was one of the nastiest flows I think I've seen all night. Almost finished the fight with it, but Jalen Turner coming back. He wants redemption for that, but Ilya Whimpering, Ian firing back, vicious body shots.
These body shots from both men have been great. Beecham looking for the finish here, popping that flow state, going down low, trying to finish up high as well. Good work by Ian to just survive all this and also trade back as the shots are coming in.
Right.
Beecham looking for
Flow
the counter.
state is a mind game. I was reading the MMA Junkie interview with the devs, and they're like, it's all about a mind game. Are you using it for offense, for defense? What are you doing with your flow state? I'm seeing that tonight, right now.
100%. 100%. Catches another kick there.
Bicho gets cracked with another right hand. The overhand barely misses for Whimpering Ian. And Whimpering Ian is getting pounded, though, to the body, to the head. He's got a health event. It's not looking good. Another devastating body shot.
Flying knee from Beecham. Beecham find that flying knee. This fight's over, especially on the inside. Gets rocked again to the body, though. Ian on the back foot, firing that left hook that's keeping him in this fight.
And that flying knee would be incredible if he was able to time that. Both guys unloading most of their stamina in round number 2. An uppercut sneaks through.
He cuts it back.
That was sick. That was sick.
Fight of the night, I think, right now between these two, just trading rocks. Both men cut, both men swollen. Man, I mean, it's going to be down to the wire in this third round. Like you said, Rob, damage, when it adds up in this game, you can go out so easily, and both men are really riding that line right now.
100%. You're really seeing how much the range is going to impact this game. And if you're a rangy fighter like Jalen Turner, you saw Ilya kind of miss that left hook, and then Jalen comes from nowhere over the top, and he's able to hit where Ilya's not. So that is just so exciting to see. Here we go, guys. Round 3. Let's see. Whimpering needs to come back here, or he is going to lose this fight. Connects.
Left hand and the left uppercut landing for Beecham. Framing and throwing those knees. Ian back against the fence, not where he wants to be. Tries to pull out the way and land another uppercut, but he's still staying in it. Circling back to the center, and again using that lead hook to keep him out of danger, but the double body shot drops him.
Drops him on top, and he is out cold.
Wow.
Great finish by Beecham, and using a 4-star fighter to take out a 5-star fighter on the Esports Fight League. I mean, that's what this game is all about, 100%. Using your fire. Oh my God, Ilya is a mask of blood. Using your skill set, using those unique animations, like you said, playing with the range drop. He used a lot of those new defensive tools as well, the back step, the long guard, the pull. Beautiful performance by Beecham, and what a showcase of a great fighter like Jalen Turner right there.
Definitely, that was my favorite fight of the night, just the way that fight took place, the way it flowed, the back and forth. You saw Ilya coming forward and really just trying to get on the inside and land that power, but it was Bicho was like, nah, man, it ain't about the stars, it ain't about the ratings this year, boys. It's about fire uniqueness, the range, and the way I'm gonna play Jalen, and he played him flawlessly, and that was a beautiful performance. Bicho is on the scene with the win in the ESFL.
Woo. I'm loving it, man. I want to see a lot more variety at the top. We've obviously banned mirror matches, but I want
Thank goodness
10 plus different fighters, potentially to be used at the highest levels, not just 2 guys or 3 guys. And we just saw an example where maybe it's more viable than ever. I love it.
Yeah, meta picking and counter picking, I think, is going to be even more important when we get the official season started for UFC 6 this time around as well. But we're moving into the top of the card now, guys. 5 more fights are still to come. Oh, we're apparently returning to a fight from earlier on tonight. I know we hyped this one up, Rob, K Young Butter, and these guys are ready now. So, K Young Butter and Drake, let's go. And middleweight, let's jump straight in. These guys have been waiting long enough. And we've got a classic Israel Adesanya Sean Strickland matchup here. We're going to see another styles clash. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, we're going to see what Drake's all about here because he's about to go against a Storm, and that's the Sean Strickland Storm, the McFlurry. And Israel Adesanya is going to be an interesting pick because he's going to have some range on him. Let's see how these guys get it. Boiler, what is your Boiler's prediction?
Dude, I'm stoked for this. K Young Butter, of course, it was awesome to meet him in Vegas. Can you believe that was 4 years ago, guys? It was literally almost exactly 4 years ago. Our first ever LAN event in Vegas met K Young Butter. He's had a tough road, though, virtually. Like, he actually did pretty well in Vegas, but he's 1-3. But he's been fighting killers, so we'll see what he can do in UFC 6.
Let's go. K Young Butter already using that head movement. You got to love the stance of Sean Strickland. I love the way you parry the jab with the backhand. It's just so nice, sick. And that's automatic. But here we go. Drake trying to push forward, landing some nice body kicks with Israel Adesanya, looking for it. See what the tactics will be here from K Young Butter, because fighting off the back foot against a rangy striker is not always the best idea. You're giving up a lot of space for those kicks to land at a range that you can't even counter them. So he will have to push forward eventually, I feel like, and using the jab to the body to do so there. And a nice teep.
Seems like early on, K Young Butter is struggling with the range of Drake UFC using Israel Adesanya, and Israel Adesanya just picking him apart early.
Moving forward now, though, K Young Butter, I like the shot selection. He's taking his time. He's also not just throwing. He's trying to time his offense every time he sees Drake open up. So he's throwing that jab as soon as he anticipates an attack coming, rather than trying to force the action. And using those teeps really nicely. Those are high-level moves on Sean Strickland, and they build the flow state as well.
Yep, he's just.
I think we're going to see this matchup quite a lot. I think we're going to see Strickland and Adesanya quite a lot in comp, to be honest.
That's a big left hand, though, that's landing there for Drake. I mean, he's done half the head health damage there with just 2 hooks. So K Young Butter got to be aware of that. Lead head kick lands there nicely. Now just stepping out of range and then moving back to close that space, Rob. That's really good footwork. Also, and a big right hand to the body.
Seems like Strickland is going to be someone you really have to master. His footwork looks real slow. I mean, that's Sean Strickland. He kind of just waddles around, walks you down. But it seems like K Young Butter is starting to find his rhythm here. Nice head kick on Drake UFC. Drake UFC just trying to bounce around, but I think he's allowing K Young Butter to get a little too close here in certain times.
The body work is going to be important, though, and he's already loading those hooks to the body. Landed a couple of them. There's a double up on the straight left and the head kick right there. Barely got the block up in time to K Young Butter. Got to be aware of that. But I think the plan here, Boiler, K Young Butter, he's marching him down, trying to work that body, bring that gas tank down.
And if you're going to take one to give one, you got to at least give one, because you can't just take one and let him escape. Big shot.
Walk straight into the left roundhouse there as well. Got to be careful. Keep that right hand up as best he can. But again, this is now good work from Drake, because he's timing those left hooks as soon as K Young Butter's stepping forward. And K Young Butter's playing setup right now, Rob. He's trying to jab, and Drake's just firing big left hands over the top of it.
Yeah, K Young Butter's trying to figure out a way. How do I, cut this guy off, get to him? But every time he gets close, Israel Adesanya, Drake is throwing that beautiful left hook, and he's threatening with that head kick. So K Young Butter has his hands full early in round number 1.
Yeah, you mentioned the exchanges before, Rob, how it feels more fluid when both guys are firing at the same time. We're seeing exactly that. We're seeing a lot of exchanges in this fight where Drake is throwing the big left hook over the top as K Young Butter's trying to advance, especially with those body shots. Close first round, but I think you got to lean towards Drake.
100%. Yeah. It's a lot less you go, I go. It's like, hey, you go whenever you want. You might get devastated, or you might, land something good, Boiler. So definitely a different.
Sorry, the margin is all that matters. Like, if you just barely went out in the pocket exchange, it means a huge difference now. Like, there's not that, like you said, it's not that boring back and forth, static, same old dance. Like, there's just so many new ways to make it happen. It seems like, just like you're saying, smooth. You can hit and be hit. A lot more dynamic.
Yeah, and the way everything looks is different, right? The aesthetics, the way they, like Balian said earlier, the way they throw, every fighter it's just refreshing on the eyes. It passes the eye test, boys.
It does. It
Great way to
does.
put it.
But it is way more also about figuring out not just what your opponent's going to throw, but then what it's going to look like when they're throwing it as well, and what you can get off against a specific style they're bringing to the table. Right now, Drake is landing a lot of nice roundhouses on the outside and another big left hand over the top.
Yeah, he's just left hook, right hook. He's throwing some good stuff. He's switching stances a lot. And K Young Butter, he is an elite striker, and he will figure out your weaknesses, and he will start rallying as the fight goes. He gets better, but the flow state activated. What does Drake do with it?
Big
cracks him.
left hook, though. Sits him down. Nice work, and knees to the body, forcing him to the fence, and now he can get more offense off here. K Young Butter shelling up, trying to stay away, but that liver is open as well, I'm sure.
Feel Drake
Doesn't
really
keep
taking
that
it on
going.
now. He's getting the momentum.
Okay, K Young Butter's activated his flow state now, though, but again, someone like Israel Adesanya, that's really hard to close him down. Yeah, he needs to maybe be in this position before he popped it, so he can just then push forward. He had to cover a lot of space to get to where he wanted to be. And now off the back foot, he's getting that beautiful head movement by Drake. And there's a lovely slipper to the body, though. And that's going to build some more flow state for Sean Strickland.
Yo, it seems like this year is going to be the year of the rangy fighters, guys. I'm already seeing it. Unless, obviously, the metas are going to shift. People are going to figure out defenses, how to get on the inside. But right now, it just seems like these rangy fighters are really hard to deal with.
I don't know, because when you slip those shots, if you're on the big left hook, right hand there, puts him down and he's out.
What were you saying, Bailey? What were you saying?
A beautiful left hook leaps him face down in the octagon.
Cold.
What a shot that was to put him out. And off the back foot as well. I don't know if we're going to see the replay on it, but it was a beautiful timed left hand over the top.
Bailey, and please don't let them tune down the flat lines. This is amazing.
Rear uppercut, lead hook, and then a left hand that just sends it out cold, man.
Right through the block, though, man. I mean, that hand was there. The Philly shell was there. And just
no block left, I'm sure. He ate those two punches in that combination. I'm sure that third one broke it through.
That's a big win right there over a very a legend, I would say, King Butter at this point. Wow.
Definitely.
Good fight. Good win,
Good
man.
fight. Good tactical battle. Right. Two different styles.
Drake took this on very short notice, by the way, and so did K Young Butter. So they were sort of like last-second replacements. Obviously, we had to come back to them and stuff, but we got it all squared away. Really fun fight, and they were last-second replacements. I'm glad that they were able to just jump in there, put on a fun one like that for real.
Yeah, definitely, man. I love it, mate. We having some great fights, some great knockouts here as well. It feels fresh. I love it. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving here tonight, guys. More fighters. Like I said, we've got two guys inside the top 200 that we were going to jump to. Let's jump to them now. We're going back to bantamweights. It's going to be even faster at this weight class. And I think someone's about to pick the best fighter in the game, Cody Garbrandt. Am I wrong, Rob? Am I wrong? We're going to get Cody Garbrandt pick? I'd love to see a Cody Garbrandt pick.
Cody Excalibur Garbrandt. Yeah, he's fast, and I've played him a couple of times. You think he's the best player? He's got some crazy stats, huh? Sean O'Malley, though, I don't know how Cody Garbrandt's going to get on the inside and do damage. Payne's going to have a lot of advantages here, I feel like.
And as we know, Garbrandt can be a little bit of a glass cannon. Like if he gets caught, with a big shot, he might be out. But I'm a big fan of Garbrandt. He hits like a freaking Mack truck, so Payne's got to be worried as well.
Every fighter in this game is tuned to be at their peak. So this is peak Cody Garbrandt.
That's right. That's right.
The chin is still going to be a little low, but this is peak Cody Garbrandt. And V-Pain is going to need the space in this one. Versatile already pushing forward. Both men ranked inside the top 200. V-Pain number 139, Versatile number 172, excuse me there. Now it's a nice leg kick on the inside, and that's definitely going to help him close that distance as he's looping these big shots on the inside.
Versatile has already had a couple of successful attacks. He's on the inside, and V-Pain's electing to fight in the pocket a little bit with Sugar Sean O'Malley, but he is bouncing around. He's trying to stay at range. But a close exchange here so far, and you're already seeing Cody attacking the legs. We haven't seen too many people attack the legs tonight.
I'm loving the leg kicks, especially because the only thing that V-Pain was probably worried about is the hands. As soon as you drop the target down low, opens everything up. Turning side kick almost lands right there for V-Pain. It was a nice flow into it, but Versatile going back to that inside leg kick, which is doing damage now. You can switch stance fairly easy. There he goes. But it's more about mixing up the targets to open up those shots to the top of the head. Got to be careful pulling on the edge of the range like that, and that's much better, and that's a slip off to the side. Oh, the lead uppercut lands. Versatile needs to move ahead and stay out of that pocket.
Go back to the leg kicks real quick. That's a range.
Oh
my goodness.
On the end
Is
of
that
it,
actually Sugar Sean in there? That looks crazy. Oh, I was going to ask you a question, Balian. So would you say that the head movement and slipping and making them miss, making them pay is harder to do, but more devastating if you do it this year? How do you? No,
I think it's, at least in my opinion, I mean, I think it's way smoother in terms of actually getting off head movement. It feels way more fluid to me. And you also have a lot more, it feels like you have more, I don't know, more options in a way for some fighters at least anyway. But it does feel way more fluid to me. And this is
like the window's a little smaller to hit. Like you almost have to hit it perfect for it to. Yeah, I gotta play a little more.
Are you holding?
I just gotta play a little more.
Are you playing block? Are you holding block down when you're doing it as well? Is the other question, because obviously when you do that, then the window is a lot smaller than if you're not holding the block, right?
Roger.
So it's either you go you really guess and anticipate the strike and let go of that block, and you can really slip and rip, or you keep it held down. You can still got a window to land, but it's a lot tighter. Either way, right now, both men are banging a lot of shots, and there's been a lot of damage on the chin of Verstar. I think he's getting a little too aggressive, trying to force a lot of this action right now, and he's walking into shots. When really he can sit and wait and play that little defensive game, pick his moments to attack, rather than trying to make every attack count. Landing some nice combinations right there, but V-Pain's looking a little bit more relaxed in there, Rob, right now, and looking for his openings. Lovely front kick to the face into a lead hook, and Verstar forced again on the outside. Nice slip right hand there off the back foot.
Yeah, Versatile's got to be careful because V-Pain, as we go into round 2, is hitting him with the 1-2. He's throwing that straight out there, and he's throwing beautiful distance, well-timed spinning heel kicks, and he is fighting. He's in complete flow state. You don't even have to hit the D-pad. He's been flowing since the round was started.
That's a good way to put it, man. You don't need the flow state. He's already flowing. And
he ain't flowing.
I mean, the likeness of these guys is legit, man. I don't know how they did this, especially for some of the fighters that aren't even around these days, but they look good here.
Well, I mean, they did explain the technology a little bit, but I mean, I've got to go and see it at Canada, and they basically were able to film fighters and just capture their movements with a camera. I mean, they just filmed them from previous fights, and that's it. It is a really interesting piece of technology. It really opens stuff up. Both men popping the flow state. Oh no, just V-Pain popping the flow state there, trying to land that turning side kick to the head one more time. Doesn't get it off.
Oh, man.
Style again, opening up and really ripping these long hooks. I honestly feel like maybe take his feet a little closer on the inside there to pull counter, exactly what he needs, and now he can put a ton of pressure on. Beautiful pivot out there for V-Pain. Really saved his ass.
Yeah, he was getting hit.
V-Pain was in. My bad. Go.
No, take it, Boiler. What are you gonna say?
All right, V-Pain was in London as well. ESFL London, V-Pain, and also V-Pain and Versatile are both two of our lead wranglers, staff members here at ESFL. So I give them a shout out.
Lead wranglers, staff members, and dangerous on the sticks. You saw Cody Garbrandt, Versatile, really entering the pocket, starting to put pressure in. It doesn't seem like V-Pain likes it, Bailey, and he's not liking this.
Everything is landing right now for Versatile on that right hand. Lovely jump with the right. The left lands again.
Perfect.
The flow state well executed. He drops it with the right hand. G should have jumped on him perhaps to try and finish right there and get the ground and pound off. Confident in the box, in the flying knees, trying to keep him out of damage. Long guard buys him a bit of time, and V-Pain is still in this fight. But man, that was so close. Peel over. Another right hand lands on the side. And he's down. Now comes the ground and pound. This is going to be it for Versatile. Oh, V-Pain is up though.
V-Pain has got to get off that fence. Every time he gets pushed to the fence, Versatile is throwing dangerous combination attacks. And again, down he goes.
There we go. Dropping him one more time, trying to finish from the backside position. Nice work covering up from V-Pain, but the block just gets broken, and that head health is dangerously low. We still have a whole other round to work after this as well. Can he stay off the back foot and find a way to create some space here, because Versatile is chucking missiles at him?
He's chucking bombs at him. Boiler. Oh, down he goes. Is this it? He slips it. Beautiful slip from the bottom position. He's still in it.
Insane ability to survive here from V-Pain, and Versatile showing how good Cody Garbrandt is right now, especially when you wing those shots on the inside, using the head movement nicely to slip and counter. Now pushing forward and really trying to finish this fight. V-Pain, man, he's in hot. V-Pain Tornado kick drops him into the straight.
Oh my goodness!
Finish him! What a finish if this would be! Oh, it's
So he's out!
I can't believe it! What a comeback victory! A left roundhouse, a freaking 360 kick, and then he finishes the fight. Insanity!
Why do these shots feel like they have so much stopping power? Did you see that uppercut? He like stepped in, uppercut, out cold.
Man,
Damn.
we've got some good performances tonight, man. Those performance bonuses are going to be hard to pick out, but what a comeback, man. The style, he had it in the palm of his hand. He had it right there. V-Pain executed a perfect sequence of kicks right there, Boiler. Like, it was just beautiful to watch.
That was beautiful to watch. You're so skilled to be able to call that bang. Because if I was talking, I'd just be like, oh, they're dead. Like, that was an amazing call by you. That's a great clip. Everybody out there, be sure to go to our YouTube because we're going to have some highlights now. Possibly the finish of the night right there. Definitely the call of the night. Great job.
Dude, that definitely is the fight of the night, huh? So far.
Oh, yeah, man. But the Jalen Turner fight was great as well.
That was good.
Man.
That was good. Those two were the best.
Great performances all round as well there, man. And it just goes to show there as well. I said Cody Garbrandt's not bad, but he just gets caught at the edge. When he couldn't push forward anymore. He did have a chin.
He took some shots.
Sean O'Malley's chin was insane, though, apparently, because like he got dropped like 6 times. Good defensive movement on the ground, though, able to slip a couple of shots and stay in the fight there as well. But great finish, great sequence here as well. As we're moving to the top of this card, a couple more fights left. Don't forget, guys, we're back on Sunday as well with another card, same time, same place as well. So definitely let people know if they know anything about the ESFL. And if you missed it at the start of the stream, we are now having, what's the name of the bot, Boiler?
Dub TC, DUB TC.
DUBTC bot. The Dub TC bot is going to be active in the ESFL Discord, which means you're going to be able to sign up through the bot. It's going to automatically record fights eventually, but also it's going to create a ladder system as well. So you're going to be able to get ranked amongst the global community through the ESFL Discord with your play. So if you want to prove you're the best, or if you want to just play some competitive games, we now have an automated bot running on AI in the Discord that's going to be able to register all of you guys whenever you want to play each other. So it's a game changer really for the competitive scene and just the competitive scene in general, not even just at the highest level. And it's also a way for you to be able to get into these big ESFL shows to compete on these top cards as well. We have another matchup coming up, Rob. They're still just getting ready in the background, but we've got 2 other veterans. We've got number 78 ranked, which again, there's about 1,000 players that are ranked on the roster. So CIA Webcam, a true veteran of over 40 ESFL fights, ranked number 78 is taking on Dirty Dave, the number 6 guy in the world. Who'd have thought, man? Dirty Dave gets to number 6, but he has a great record, and this is going to be a great fight at featherweight, Rob.
This is going to be a great one to watch. A top 10 opponent and LWCIA Webcam. If this is your first time watching him, he is so good. He reads patterns well. He's got disciplined pacing. He conserves his stamina. This guy is the real deal. So this fight is going to be very evenly matched besides the legacy rank. So CIA has a chance here in featherweight. Ooh, looks like we might see a little glimpse of a future event. Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor.
Love to see both these guys, ESFL Vegas alumni. So
hey, there's Zyaf.
Dave. All 3 of us met all of them. And Zyaf's online. Webcam, Dirty Dave. I forgot. I think at least one of them made the final 8. I honestly should have this on top of my hand. Anyway, long story short, really cool to meet them both in Vegas. They're good friends. They also said, hey, no flow state. They agreed to no flow state for what it's worth.
Oh, we've heard that one before here tonight as well. So number 6 in the world, Dirty Dave, with the Conor McGregor pick, going up against Webcam's Max Holloway, and he eats a big lead hook early there. Dirty Dave set him up with that right hand, now chopping away to that body as well.
Man, Max Holloway's hair is just flopping all over the place as the Webcam comes forward. They're just exchanging in the pocket, just throwing shots at each other, daring the chin.
Look how much damage they're doing, Rob. Look how much damage it does when they get that up. I love they get a little, lovely slip left hand there from Dirty Dave using Conor. But when they exchange, they both got so much power. It's taking chunks off each other's chins. I mean, this could be over in the first round if both guys keep committing to this kind of offense.
100%. And that's what's so exciting about UFC 6 is, like you said earlier before the show, Bailey, and it is so damn dangerous and punishing if you make a mistake, if you get hit by a good shot. And right now it's Dirty Dave putting on the pressure, and it's CIA webcam trying to figure out how to deal with it.
Oh, nice
shot
shot there.
lands, and the straight, that long guard just saved him from that straight landing. Nice pullback there by webcam to just get out of the range with that long left hand is nailing him. They finding the timing on it, but when they exchange in the pocket, spinning elbow for webcam.
So a little bit of lore on Dirty Dave. He's usually a wrestler. He's usually like a Kamara Usman and likes to get takedowns, ground and pound. And yeah, he's got some hands. He's looking really good here, but he went with Connor. He's like, I'm all stand up, baby. Let's go.
Oh, double body shots land. He's got that flow state built. I don't know if he's going to activate it. We talked about it, but he's using a lot of the tools that are going to get him that flow state, like the Lancer and the straight left and the lead uppercut. Throws another straight left, doesn't need it. More of these combinations firing. Webcam's got to stand on business here, Rob. Use that taunt maybe, point to the ground, let it go.
Yeah, point to the ground, because right now he just looks like a bobblehead. Conor McGregor, Dirty Dave just corking him over and over again. Body shots, in and out movement, and he's really not there to be hit by that uppercut at the end of the combination. Ooh, a little Superman maybe.
Yeah,
he connects though.
That's the lead up. Oh, my head.
How'd he eat that?
Wow.
He blocked it. The block bar completely depleted, but he had the hand up to block it. But yeah, man, every time they have these exchanges, they are taking chunks. We've been saying since the start, webcam is doing big damage to the chin of Dirty Dave. In fact, the chin of Holloway is really, really high anyway. So, man, you're kind of seeing it right now. He's taking advantage of the durability of him, and now he's ripping through that block and that head health. There's a red doctor's icon on the bar of Dirty Dave, so he needs to be careful because he's taking some big shots here.
I almost feel like webcam had to wake up, and he's either woke up or he's about to get knocked out the rest of the night, man. Like, I don't know, he's starting to come back, but just, oof.
Look at the nose, Bailey. Did it break? It looks flat. Or is that just his nose?
Flat. No, the nose. Oh my God! The head kick was so close, but the straight right lands instead there for Dirty Dave. Oh man, what a freaking back and forth first round.
That was insane.
Holloway's looking bad, dude. Look at Holloway's face. Look like he got bit by a zombie, like his face.
Yeah, his nose is busted. He got bit by a zombie.
Oh man, look at
Carl's
this
not here
trade.
to save you.
Just traded in the pocket there, like both punching each other in the face and still throwing strikes back at each other. You love this here.
Yeah, this is a crowd favorite type fight right here.
I don't know if this is going past this round. We'll have to see. One big shot from either guy and a rock state. There's no block left there after that combination. I mean, that just ripped through the block of webcam. That jab even is just taking that thing apart. Nice pull, uppercut, not there. Trading with a lead uppercut once again. Drops Dirty Dave. Webcam has no problems getting on top, but wants to stand up. All right.
Back up we go. And nice little uppercut earlier to knock down Dirty Dave. Dirty Dave a little bit more hesitant. He's not letting his long-term stamina. Wait, sorry, that's the block meter. I'm tripping. Never mind. Here comes CIA webcam.
Yeah, fair enough. It's a new UI, you get it.
Thank you.
Both men really looking for the big bomb now. Left hook lands as he's trying that spinning elbow. Head health is super low for webcam. He'll do it. The right hook takes him off the feet, but he's super, super low, and everything is kind of chewing through that block even more. It's just a matter of time.
You can tell that it's small gloves. You can tell they're small gloves, man. That block just like it melts, especially with this type of power these guys got.
Nice.
Yeah, does it seem like in this UFC you can really just stand there and rely on your block? Like, it's very delicate, and you really got to use it economically here, Bailey. And you got to move, you got to groove, you got to use footwork, head movement. You cannot just stand there and block.
Yeah, well, it's all about the distance as well. The distance you're at, the distance you're throwing strikes from. Are you going to be safe? If you're moving forward and enter him, do you need to continue to push forward with your strike? Distance is so important in this iteration of the game, and we're seeing that right now. Pull straight left.
That was clean.
Perfect distance right there. And an uppercut sends him backwards. Good job tracking across the left hook, lands over the top of the trade. Probably not going to finish him here because there's going to be a little time to defend against the fence. But webcam man is running on a thread, and that nose is super flat, Rob. That nose is gone.
That nose is like the International House of Pancakes. Oh, bang, another one. Down he goes, downward dog. We're doing some yoga here. Oh, and it's over.
And it's over. Wow. Great finish by Dirty Dave. Really turned up the pressure slowly, landing that left hook over the top. Webcam, you know, he had good offense, but I think he was just getting clipped a little more. And we saw Dirty Dave using the slips, the head movement really nicely. I think that was a difference in this fight.
Yeah, that was a sweet fight. You saw both of them clash in the middle. It looked like modern, technologically advanced rocket sock'em robots. You seen like Connor and Max Holloway, they were just throwing down, and then they kind of got a little bit more technical, but it was the power of Conor McGregor and the skill of Dirty Dave that just came out and just went crazy. And who wants to grapple, Boiler? Nobody wants to grapple in UFC 6.
Hey, I'm all about it. Well, actually, you know, who's coming up next is Treehouse. I think he will still grapple, but otherwise, I understand.
Hey, man.
Why Dave's like, new stand-up, let's put on a show, let's try out some of the new systems. I got a feeling Dirty Dave ain't going to leave that, like, in his toolbox. He'll be bringing out his wrestling. He'll be mixed martial arts down the road, but that was a slobber knocker, as they call it. Lovely fight, gentlemen. All respect to you.
It's true. If there's anything in defense of the lack of changes to the grappling, it's that most of us don't actually grapple anyway, but we'll still complain about it. You know what I mean? But I do agree. Maybe if there was new mechanics, we'd see a little more of it. But as you've alluded to, we've got 3 fights left for you guys. Here is your featured bout at the top of the card before the co-main event. And what a featured bout it is. Boiler, I think you need to tell us a little bit of history about these two guys who are finally meeting each other. And these picks are looking insane as well.
Tree to the house. I knew him before even UFC 1 dropped. So I know him like 12, 15 years ago, I swear, like EA MMA days. So he and I always been a good friend. He was like my #1 training partner with respect to grappling. Obviously, he left me in the dust, but he's always been a great training partner. Good guy. Swiss, on the other hand, he's always been my arch enemy. I always feel like I almost beat him in ranked, and he always gets over on me. In fact, I fought him in the ESFL myself, and I knocked him down a couple times. I almost had the win, but Romero was in his corner, told him what I was doing.
Oh, man.
But I love both these guys in their own way, but I also wanted to see them fight each other. You should see the trash they're talking in the back, most of it. You know, maybe not a family show, not that this is with all the blood we're seeing tonight, but Swiss on the left, Treehouse on the right. By the way, Tree is #1 in crossplay ranked leaderboard as of earlier today. He was like 19-0. 19 wins, 0 losses, so grappling still works. These gentlemen are going to lock in. Looks like he's doing favor, maybe.
Yeah, and also just to point out, Swiss is currently ranked #5 in the ESFL rankings, which is insane. We've had #6, #5 readying up with Volkanovski. And on the other side of things, Rob, we've got a 5-star WEC Uriah Faber.
Nice.
I am excited to see what this guy's all about. You know, he's going to be fast, he's going to be explosive, he's going to be throwing takedowns, and we know that Swiss LeBix, the wrecking ball, is back. And ESFL is a better place when Swiss LeBix is in it. So here we go.
Had
a glove touch?
A fake
glove touch into a turning takedown.
Oh, no, what's this?
Oh, we've lost signal. Oh, we're straight back where again. Oh my God, what a crazy start.
Come on, Beckett.
Straight on the single leg, high turn around, trying to counter that takedown, doesn't get it. Straight into the clinch attempt. Off the back foot, Swiss trying to throw what he can. Lovely turning takedown, denied once again by Swiss LeBix. Oh, the uppercut's coming out though from Zyaf, but he eats 2 shots, and the big body shots. Already off to a fast start.
And Swiss LeBix has been trying to get that turning takedown. He finally gets it full mount position. But before that, it was Drizzo lighting up Swiss LeBix with some of that Volkanovski striking as we go into the side control position. Full mount denied by Drizzo.
Drizzo is Swiss LeBix, just FYI, we're all good.
What the?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Thank you for letting me know.
He's undercover right now. Anyway, Treehouse is on top. He's set up the arm triangle already. In position, going to start a little bit of a struggle. Fakes the transition there, I believe. But was that a deny there, Boiler? I think it was.
No, it was a fake. It did good. Faber's stamina went down more.
Yep, there we go. Still struggling for position. Arm triangle's always a great one. You can hit it from a lot of spots. Stamina almost gone. Tries one more escape. Doesn't get it. We're going to get an arm triangle locked in right here. And half of that submission defense part already down in the first half of this first round. Swiss has to recognize the danger on the ground with Treehouse, who just loves to take people down and work that submission game. Denies the hooks going in on the back. But this is the danger zone right here, Rob.
Oh, yeah, that is a big play right there. That's what's very scary about this game is you can rely on all that knowledge from UFC 2 till now in the grappling exchange, even though the submission system came out last year, but it's still pretty dangerous. He tries to go for that rear naked choke, but Swiss Lebix denies it. Back on the feet we go.
I will say, Uriah Faber's hair looks fantastic. I mean, that is the California kid right there. That hair is looking incredible, like, especially when he's on the ground in top position. Lovely attempt there to take down as well. Denied. Swiss, but that double leg drive through. Beautiful timing on that shot from Treehouse.
Here we go back into the grappling realm where Treehouse flourishes. He's trying to water the garden right now, but no. Swiss Lebix snatches the back. He says, I got grappling as well. I'm Team Dark. I know what I'm doing. I'm standing right back up from here.
All right, he does want to stand up, but it's like what you said earlier, Rob. Sometimes you just, if your opponent is taking you down, you got to stay on the ground with them, but he gets a bit of damage off here for the last couple of seconds of this round. And to be fair, he's been landing big chunks of damage. He's definitely leading in terms of the damage, apart from the fact he's lost some submission bar. Lovely takedown there. Way to step outside the range, let the combos come out, because Swiss was just throwing, anticipating instant pressure. Treehouse timed it well. Half guard, posture up, trying to return some of that damage. This is great ground and pound, and ends with the elbow.
And that's what Swiss Lebix has always been known for, is his freaking deadly combinations. He has these like 3-punch, 4-punch combinations, and they always hit with devastating fashion, Boiler. That's why we call him the Wrecking Ball.
This is the style I wanted to see. We saw like 6 or 7 different type of takedown attempts there by Tree. A few were stopped by Swiss, but Tree was successful switching up the different turning takedowns. Here's a great takedown there. And that submission, man, that one arm triangle. One more of those and it's over. Like, there's no margin of error anymore.
No. And I really like how that last takedown sequence happened, because Swiss was just firing off combinations. He was under so much pressure. Tree just stepped back. The combination came out, and then the takedown came. So it just showed Tree is very good at the mind games, anticipating what you're trying to do, and knows how much pressure he puts on people. Straight away there, Swiss again trying to throw, and it's a beautiful shot underneath. Level changes beautifully. We're in side control, going to the knee on belly, activating the flow state as well. This is super dangerous. Instant passing. The arm triangle attempt's going to come out. You called it there, Boiler. This might be it. The stamina's super low. Can Swiss find a way out? This is Treehouse in his wheelhouse, an absolute nightmare on the ground with Uriah Faber going for chokes. The submission is locked in, and he's gonna tap. I think that's it. And there we go. The first submission win in UFC 6 ESFL history. Of course, it's Treehouse collecting it and tapping the number 5 guy in the world, Rob.
And that is the difficulty of running into a guy like Treehouse, is he has that submission game in his back pocket. And if you can't stop the takedowns, and if you get put in a precarious situation, you are in big trouble. And he had lower stamina there. And against these guys that are really good at submissions and they know the little tricks and the little nuances, you are in big trouble, even if you are of the caliber of Swiss Lebix.
Ooh, man, what a fight. I didn't really expect it to go like that. I will say, though, I knew Tree had a really good chance, even though Swiss has such a great record. 33-13, number 5 all-time in that legacy score. And Tree's 8-6-1. Like, he kind of had a trouble in UFC 5. Long story short, he's ranked 183. I knew it was going to be close. I didn't think Tree would sub him in the second round like that. That was a super fun fight. I think we might see that rematch sometime. Not right away, but those guys are going to want to run that one back in like a few months, I think, man.
Yeah,
a few months.
The dub bot giving him just a 30% chance to win that, Treehouse, but there you go. Absolutely comes in. I mean, he did take a bunch of damage. Swiss was landing a ton of shots, hurt him. You know, if you see the nose of Faber at the end of that fight, he was bloodied up. You know, he took some damage, but there you go. What can you say? I mean, great performance by Treehouse, and throw him in there with the number 4 guy if he's just taking out the number 5 guy. Do you know what I mean? Let's get Treehouse back in. Nice to see him. I always think Treehouse makes the grappling entertaining as well. You know what I mean? I know people don't like it, but he doesn't just stall on top of you. He's working for position to hit those submissions.
Dude,
and it's going to level up the whole community.
We've talked a lot about how stand-up is looking. I thought the grappling looked great there. It flowed really well. Just the little tweaks they've made, plus probably the best grappler in the history of EA UFC, Treehouse. Like, he just put on a clinic, and yeah, they didn't add that many new positions or whatnot, but he was using every tool in the toolbox, and it wasn't any gimmicks or nothing like that, Bay. Like, that was legit. Hey, real quick, we're going to our co-main. but we got to do a shout out real quick for what's coming up on Sunday. All right.
Oh yeah, go for it.
All right. Because we got a huge event. I mean, today is sick. We got the co-main and the main coming up today. Yes, but Sunday, leading up into the White House card, we got our own little event here. We got GOAT and we got Nas, we got Suave Jamie, we got tons of other killers out there. It's even going to have an extra fight or two compared to tonight. So it's going to be an earlier time. Normally we start at 2 p.m. Central, which is 8 p.m. London, but we're going to be going at noon Central, which is 6 p.m. London. Sunday we'll be done at least an hour before the White House prelims. So get your ESFL fix, and then, go eat dinner, have a few drinks, and then the White House card Sunday, man. So that's part 2 of our launch weekend right there.
Yeah, great card as well. And anyone that also plays the game, perhaps hasn't heard of the ESFL, let them know. We love doing this, boys. We've been doing this for years. We all believe in esports and how entertaining it can be. And these fights are as good as they've ever been, if not better, Rob. I mean, I think, we keep adding mechanics to the game. We keep making things more diverse. We keep offering new, unique play styles, which offers all these top level players unique ways to express themselves, which in turn makes them more individuals and then gives them the ability to attract more fans because of their unique styles, etc. So I think it's all just contributing to a better, healthier, competitive community.
I agree wholeheartedly with you, Bailey, and it's been a fun experience to watch. Even last year, I felt like UFC 5 was, an okay iteration of the game, but I still enjoyed watching the competitors and commenting on the fights. But now it seems like a little bit more explosive, and the new animations, the fighter uniqueness, everything is just adding to the banana split.
And we'll see how
ESFL.
We'll see how flow state, works out competitively. But I mean, even for the grappling sequence right there, flow state gets activated on the ground. There's some hustle. All of a sudden, there's danger. Our excitement levels double because we're like, oh, something's about to happen. So it is pretty good. Anyway,
right.
We've got the co-main event coming up here tonight, guys. 2 guys inside the top 40, inside that roster, that 1,000 players legacy ranking. We've got 2 guys who have been competing for a long time. They're going head to head. And let's get to it. We'll start with you, Boiler. Tell us about Ali and Muay Thai Jesus.
Yeah, AliADP and Muay Thai Jesus. I believe they both made their debut in UFC 5. So they've been active in UFC 5, but they're relatively new blood. There's certainly no Swiss or Tree or Romero or Zyaf that's legends for the entire franchise history. So Muay Thai Jesus 11-4, and we got AliADP 12-3. Each of them lost to GOAT 1099 because essentially they won their PlayStation season. Then they had to face the last boss, GOAT 1099, and GOAT beat him. But that's almost the only losses these guys have had in the last, pretty much in all of UFC 5 was against GOAT, and then maybe 1 or 2 other losses. But long story short, Muay Thai Jesus, AliADP, the 2 PlayStation season champs, UFC 5. Here we go.
Here we go, indeed. Ali taking Anderson Silva, Muay Thai Jesus with the Izzy pick. Great matchup. I feel like there's a little bit of a head movement advantage on the side of Anderson Silva with Ali, but it's all about how they use it here, Rob.
I cannot wait to see how he uses Anderson Silva, one of my favorite picks from UFC 5. And now with all the new animations and the uniqueness, let's see what he has. I want to see a Forrest Griffin-like knockout.
Everything Muay Thai Jesus has thrown so far has either landed on the block or been at the perfect range. He's executing a nice little simple strategy of touching with a jab, popping with the rear teep kicks, and just setting strikes up and also throwing that backhand whenever Ali steps forward. So really, shot selection from Muay Thai Jesus under Israel Adesanya. Looking good right now. Just touching him all the way. There's a straight left that gets through. Pull counter, falls out of range. Left hook lands to the body. There's a nice liver shot back on the side of Ali.
Muay Thai catches the kick. Maybe Ali thinks about throwing that teep a little bit more now that he's gotten it caught. But it doesn't seem like Muay Thai is going to go to the ground.
Little inside leg kick, teep, inside leg kick combo. I look at the way Anderson throws those kicks. That is so cool, man. He just flicks them out. Getting some flow boost off the Lancer perk as well. Landing those front kicks. That's going to help him get that meter up. There's a lead hook straight. A little bit better now from Ali, who's landing shots, finding his range. Muay Thai Jesus finding a little static here, which is, giving him lots of options. He's got the eyes open, but he's also not really sliding in and out the pocket as much as Ali is. More front kicks landing there from Ali. Building that flow meter, check left, the lead hook, lands. Nice slip there as well. But that's when those leg kicks will start coming out. Catches that one. Does Muay Thai Jesus. running him to the fence here as well. This is a good opportunity, but lovely pivot out straight away from Ali.
Yes, sir. Straight away.
Very tactical.
Ali, very tactical indeed. The damage has been pretty low. I mean, these guys are fighting very smart, good defense, not overextending themselves too much. Ooh, there's a good combination. Clean by Ali D.
Yeah, and that's the difference between these guys and what we saw a little bit earlier on tonight. Ali's looking for a three-piece there, but that's the first one he's looked for in this entire round. Not trying to force those combinations and setting them up. And there's a nice bit of footwork, hands down, retreating, getting out of range of that roundhouse, landing one to the body of himself. Feel like Muay Thai Jesus might need to press forward a little bit more. Try and force Ali back against the fence. And definitely some fakes as well would be great against this head movement. Very little fakes from either.
It's very hard to tell who's winning this because I mean, that body kick is obviously money for AliADP, and that's going to lower the stamina. You're already seeing it, and a little advantage for Ali, but they're both landing pretty good shots on each other.
Clapper's gone off for the final 10 seconds. Super technical battle here. I mean, we've got two of the most technical strikers of all time. What would you expect? But also two guys who are inside that top 50 inside the ESFL roster, man. So they're high-level skill players. More strikes on the side of Jesus, but, you know, more significant strikes from Ali. This is also Xbox versus PlayStation, which is brilliant. We love the crossplay form.
The crossplay is huge. It's opening up so much for us. They had a fair amount, like 90, 100 total strikes there, but they only had about 20, 25 significant strikes, which is relatively low for comp level. So they're definitely feeling each other out, but they're not committing a ton in that first round.
Oh, that liver kick is a big weapon for Anderson Silva. Taking a big chunk off the body health of Muay Thai Jesus. There's a straight left as well. I think Ali is just chipping through with a little bit more damage. He's also managed to build his flow state first. We'll see if he gets it off. Nicely body kick now. They switch to orthodox there as well and ducks under again with that Anderson Silva head movement. Baiting stuff out. It kind of freezes Jesus. It makes him hesitant to throw, and then he goes with the combinations right there and then a teep to end it.
That head movement by Silva looks so cool. I'm ready for Chris Weidman to catch him, though, with that left hook.
Punch a hole in his chest.
Yeah, that nice little sidestep from Ali earlier. If you caught it, folks, was able to get off that center line, and the body is starting to hurt. He's getting buckled by these Anderson Silva body kicks. Ali slightly taking over round 2.
Jesus is just having a tough time pinning him down, finding an angle where he can set these attacks up. Really kind of counterfeiting with single strikes, has been forced into the situation. Ali now popping the flow state, but a catch kick from Jesus is going to buy him a ton of time while this is active. And I don't think Ali's really going to be able to utilize any of it. Roundhouse lands on the block, little bleed through damage, but apart from that, it'll be done and over. Oh, lovely right hand.
When Muay Thai Jesus catches that kick, he's got to throw something or throw him to the ground or try something. He's just catching it and just getting jabbed over and over again. Ooh, couple good shots there on Ali D's head.
Some fakes, I think, would really help Muay Thai Jesus. You know, bait out the head movement and then send the kicks to the body and to the legs. You know, you don't always have to throw every single strike that you're looking for. There's a nice body kick as well. He's setting that up nicely. And rolled underneath by Ali, and he also pivots back to the center. A rear uppercut lands, though, as that clinch attempt comes out. And we know Anderson Silva's got a nice clinch, big damage from that situation. If you can force yourself into it. Jesus, though, planting on the back foot and throwing those nice counter shots.
Goes to that body kick again. A little out of range. They're just moving.
Very tactical.
Very tactical, Boiler.
Ooh, fun fight. Like I said, Anderson Silva and Adesanya could be one of the best matchups, definitely at this weight class, but possibly all together because they're so dangerous but so skilled. That's fun to watch.
Cracks him again.
It's a huge liver shot right there. Loads of damage. You know, both guys are trying to set up the kicks, which I think is why they're fighting at range. And it's a little tactical. Neither guy's like trying to force big hooks on the inside. So they're fine to sit and just try and camp and set those things up. Lead hook there from Muay Thai Jesus. Very Israel Adesanya style, that lead hook. He just leans back slightly on it. Nice to see. Good head movement again from Ali. Going to force forward with the 2-1-2. Roundhouse gets stuffed there. And that's one thing about these roundhouses. They do tons of damage, but not unless you land them at the perfect range. They get really stifled and right there, barely tickled the belly, as opposed to the ones that Ali was landing earlier on in the rounds. Another close second round. They've only got one more round to play for here.
One more round. Ali's got the stamina advantage, Boiler.
these guys need a 5 round. They are championship level fighters. They're used to a 5 round pace, and they're really skilled and technical. Obviously, you don't got 5 rounds though, so someone's gonna have to take it, take it by the throat here and finish it off. But like 3 rounds, I don't know. Let's do it.
It's a question of who's losing and who needs to do that lead uppercut straight, and then he just flicks off that. When you've got your hands down with Anderson Silva and you fire off that kick, it's so hard to read. It's such a nice animation because he's just got those hands down. You're thinking, oh, he's not even going to attack, and then it just comes out real smooth. Jesus trying to corner him though against the fence, but the footwork from Ali's been nice. He's been hitting a lot of nice pivots as well to keep him off the fence, and he's been hitting them off his head movement. Oh, there's a nice roundhouse to the body.
And there's been a lot of moments where I've seen Ali D like use his head movement, evade a shot, and he doesn't return with something devastating. So I don't know if he's being overly cautious, but he is. I think he's winning the fight. He's got the stamina advantage. He's doing some good body work, like you said, and the head health is getting tested from Anderson Silva connecting.
Little rock right there as well. It does feel like, when you make your opponent miss and whiff, it does cost them more stamina in UFC 6 than in UFC 5. But the pace hasn't really been high enough for either man to take advantage of a stamina difference. Nice return there with a liver shot one more time from Ali. I think either man really needs to try and find that shot at the maximum moment of vulnerability, stepping outside the range when they whiff on these shots, and then coming back with something big, jumping side kick. That's lovely. A lot of variety from Ali, and there's the rear front kick, and then snapping off another shot to the body. Really nice work from Ali, and circles himself back to the center.
Ali's left leg is potent. Body kicks.
Yes.
Front kicks. Oh, right there. See, he doesn't attack back. He just dodges and then just gets out of there. He doesn't really return off of those.
Well, I think sometimes as well, he's holding that block down, just to be safe. And so you don't always have that window to fire back. But I think that's good as well. I mean, I like to do that. I like to just slip and wait. You don't always have to counter, and then they might attack again, and then they open themselves up. So mixing up the timing, it keeps you unpredictable as well. Good blocks here.
Those nasty shots here.
Yeah, Izzy's got some great boxing on the inside. You cannot forget that. There's the question mark kick that broke that block down entirely. And a spinning back fist, but he eats a right hand, and then a shot to the body, and another shot to the body. He's probably going to go up high to the head eventually as well. Muay Thai Jesus having tons of success with that body kick throughout this whole fight. There's that pull counter straight left, though, but it doesn't take him off his feet. He popped his own flow state in there. Miss, but not enough to put one man down. We've got 1 minute left, Boiler.
Ollie looks like he's a little bit of trouble. His block is low. He was on his back foot. Good. Just as soon as I said that, though, he reversed it a bit. Good work. Good work. I just want to shout out real quick. We just hit 10,000 followers on Twitch. 10,000. 10,000.
Hey.
Hey, 10K. And as this fight goes to the last 30 seconds, neither guy really has put a stamp on this fight, but it is Ali D who's done more damage, Balian, and I think he's going to close the show here.
The leg kicks were really working out early for Muay Thai Jesus as well. The wheel kick, the front kick, and that is going to be all she wrote between these two technical strikers. It was a very close prediction from our dub bot there before that fight. Are we going to see another draw? That would be hilarious.
No way. Ali D all the way. 29-28.
Kind of looks similar to earlier. Like, this is
Snarky.
what it looked like. Snarky.
I can't hear.
I can't hear it either. I think we had to mute him because they had the music on. This looks like a draw. It's a draw.
What the hell?
What's the stamp animation? I can tell.
We might have found a problem here, guys. That was close, though. I'm not really mad at it. I think if it was a real fight, both guys would be mad because neither man gets a win bonus if it's a draw, unfortunately. But it's fair enough. It was very, very close. But I don't know, Rob, you thought Ali did enough? I kind of also agree with you.
Yeah, I feel like he just did a little bit more damage with the body kicks, and then at the end he had the health event to the head, and you see the significant strikes. Let's check out. Okay, first they gave the first round a draw, which makes sense, I guess. One of the judges.
One judge.
Wait, so only one judge scored it a draw? Oh, I see.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
29-28.
Yeah.
One for Silva, and one had a tie because the draw. Yep.
Interesting.
They needed 5 rounds. I almost made this 5 rounds. I should have made it 5 rounds. I regret it. They are the co-main. They're both champs. I know. We got a lot to. We've had quite the card already, but
forces some action if it's not 5 rounds, I think, in this one. So
I'll give you that.
it's all good. It's a good matchup, showcase a lot of the new skill sets and stuff like that as well. And he's talking about 5 rounds. We're about to have a 5-round fight right now as we move to the main event, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us as well. Don't forget, if you are on the Twitch and you haven't followed, or if you're watching on the YouTube and you haven't hit subscribe or the like button, actually, please do so before we slide into this main event tonight as well. We're back on Sunday a little bit earlier, 2 hours earlier. So I believe 12 Eastern.
Yep, noon Central. ESFL time is Central. Zayna White, our president, lives in the Central Zone. So there we go. That's a decider.
That's going to be early.
Anyway, it'll be 6 in London because sometimes there's time changes. We're using London time because London's our other home, Bay. We've been there.
It's true. It's true. I've actually moved up north now instead, so I'm actually in London anyway. I've joined the Northerners up here. But there we go. All right, enough about us. Let's get to the main event of the evening. 2 absolute legends. This is a repeat of the finals of the live event in Vegas, ESFL Live in Vegas. Great tournament, down to these 2 men in the final, sat next to each other on stage. And they're going to run it back now for UFC 6. Rob, we've got Zyaf and we've got RomeroXVII, number 9 versus number 2.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been able to call these two engage in a fight with each other. And it's the young prodigy, Zyaf. I didn't know if he was going to come back to compete. I'm so excited that he's back. If you don't know the young Zyaf, he is one of the best champions we've ever had. A young kid who is just growing up right before our eyes, and he is bringing some serious heat into EA Sports UFC 6, but he is matched up with the number 1 player in the world, some say, Romero, who did win the first ever esports live event. Yep. So this is going to be a sick finale.
Yeah, these guys have definitely played each other before, but now we're in UFC 6. Obviously, RomeroXVII on the Game Changers team. So, you know, came to Canada, got hands on the game early, and we'll see if that plays in at all. Here we go. But we've got Jan versus Cruz. Romero looking to maybe show something off tonight, using that signature movement already, the ducks and the weaves, and Zyaf going to have to find a way around this strange animation offense that Cruz brings.
I've already seen a few Cruz-specific movements that have really paid off. Going to be a ton of fun. This is a best of 3. This is only best of 3 of the night, so it is a best of 3.
Oh, yes. That uppercut, they call that the Dominator. It's nice to see that it's actually in the game for Dominic Cruz now. Classic move.
That is sweet as pie.
There we go. Sweet as pie indeed. Anyway, toe-to-toe, they're exchanging. Zyaf keeping things very technical, blocking low right there. A nice counter work to the body. That's the speed we expect from Zyaf. Really got a high processing power. Romero, more of a guy who can really tactically pick you apart as well and mix things up. Really has tons and tons of options in terms of, you know, what he wants to go to. Zyaf doing a good job walking him down so far, but look at the work there from Romero on the inside, landing a few body shots. This is pretty close right now.
Nice check from Romero, fighting real well off that back foot, using Dominic.
Oh, it's because it's absolutely impossible to predict what Romero is going to do, Rob, right? Like, you have no idea if there's a jab or an uppercut. Like, you have no idea what's coming out.
Nah, Dominic Cruz is the perfect pick for him, and he's using it very nicely here. Zyaf has his hands full. He's got to figure out this Rubik's Cube in front of him.
He also has really good wrestling, Romero, and Dominic Cruz has incredibly high-level wrestling. Great takedowns as well. So we'll see if he starts to mix those in. Zyaf letting things go, fighting very Muay Thai right now. Jan has such a nice guard in this game and such a good stance to just rip shots off as well and walk your opponent down. It's complete polar opposites in style as well. I love it. But Romero trying to find success. He's done a lot of slipping and ripping, launching that uppercut, but no big damaging shots landing yet on either side. 1-2, lead uppercut lands right there as well. Lead uppercut off the back foot, shows him the straight right fake, fakes another entry there. Almost got hit with the uppercut, but pulled it back. And another 1-2 on the outside. 2 lead uppercut once again from Romero. And there's a slip straight right that lands.
Wow, Romero's looking so good. He must, I mean, Cruz is the perfect pick for him. Like, who could beat Romero with this freaking Cruz right here?
That lead uppercut is absolute money.
The young prodigy is the one. He's the chosen one here with Peter Yan, trying to figure out, how can I stop this guy? How can I get in range? And how can I do some damage? Really trying to go to the leg kicks, the body kicks, nice little short elbow cuts. Yep. Dominic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good success from the young one.
Every
Good
strike
God.
matters,
Oh
man.
my goodness.
Yeah, it's
What
the
was
Dominator,
that?
baby. That's the Dominator. I can't believe it's so accurate. And it's in this game, man. No one ever throws an uppercut the same way Cruz does, and it is picture perfect there. There's that single leg right at the end of the round, turns it just to show him it's in the pocket. And what a battle this first round has been.
Beautiful, beautiful work there by Romero. I mean, it's still early. It's a 5-rounder and it's best of 3, but Zyaf did not have much answers. He caught Romero with a couple shots though, so you're never totally out of it. But man, Romero's looking slick for sure. There's that elbow. That was the big shot.
That was a vicious elbow right there. That really did some damage too.
That'll count for damage as well. Gonna try and turn down the commentator volume right now, but I don't think he's got time. Well, Zyaf giving him a moment though. Look at that. It's not too distracting, is it, boys? We're okay, I think.
Yeah.
You got 5
Big
commentators in the booth. Yeah, no
Okay,
big deal,
we're
no
good.
big deal.
Straight lead uppercut, and a
Ooh.
rear uppercut yet again from Cruz. Romero finding good success with that, and the 1-2-1 there, landing tight. But that cheek is bleeding right here. Zyaf gonna try and stalk his way in. Both men have flow state. We'll see who use it. Lovely fake there from Romero to set up that combination and takes all of that on the block as well. Nice work. Straight jab. There's a shot there from Zyaf, stuffed by Romero. Going to turn him to the fence. Yep, there we go. And some uppercuts. Switch to the back. Romero loves to do this. See if he can drag him to the mat. Just going to knee low. Not many people need the fire there, but obviously if you block high, you're going to block that shot. Trying to land that uppercut off the back foot again here, and Zyaf advancing off that lead hand with the jab and the lead hook.
And the head movement from Romero just absolutely beautiful. He's just firing that straight from long range and just launching these assaults. And they don't do a lot of damage, but they are adding up and they are accumulating, Boiler.
They got to be frustrating too. Like you're getting pieced up. It's not, each strike isn't like getting hit by Taporia, but it's starting to add up. Good shot there by Zyaf though, man. He ain't done.
Yeah, man, he's mixing things up and did a great job to find the timing on that. There's the uppercut on the end of that combination as well. The fakes from Romero are subtle, but they're really giving him options right there. A little fake, sits out, pivots away. There'll be another fake before this attack as well. Oh, outside leg kick. Landed nicely. Why not mix the tactics up? And the hands down movement, the footwork
I feel
speed
like
is
leg
so
kicks will
fast.
be huge. Sorry, I feel like leg kicks will be huge in this game once people dedicate to it because it can do some real
100%.
damage with them.
When you find the right range as well. Rob, what huge uppercut landed there.
Oh, that was just beautiful. Just the timing of Romero, too. When he decides to launch that 4 or 5 punch combination is kind of startling Zyaf here. And Zyaf is, using Peter Yan. He's just kind of plodding around. He's trying, how do I get in on him? He's trying to pop that jab. There's a couple good shots. Straight lead hook. That was nice.
Yeah, and slip the jab as well to enter the pocket in range to send it. Zyaf faking a little more now as well. I really think between these two guys, the fakes are kind of making the difference because it gives them a moment to move forward. Also has the opponent overextending and it sets up that combination into a beautiful spear takedown. You love it. That is vintage Romero 17 right there. Now on top with less than a minute to work in the second round.
Yeah, on top, doing his work, perfectly timed takedown right after the nice assault. And, Zyaf is thinking, dang, what did I sign up for here? And now Romero 17 with 20 seconds on the clock. His game plan is to get a takedown late pretty much every round. We'll see if Zyaf makes that read, but just perfect play from Romero so far in this fight, in this first BO3 big baby.
Oh man, just trading strikes on the ground. Both men want to just add up the total strike count, score some points because they know it's that close in this one. But boy, oh man, what do you think of this one so far?
Ooh, it's got to be frustrating for Zyaf, but he's not letting them keep him down mentally, it seems like still. But I would be super frustrated if I was Zyaf getting spear takedown like that, getting pitter-pattered, missing. But you got to keep the faith that you can catch him with one big shot. He caught him with a couple. So maybe he's making a read. We know Zyaf has legendary processing power, but so does Romero. So that's what this whole fight's all about.
Yeah, Zyaf. Go on, Rob.
I was just going to say, it's not like Zyaf is losing too much head health. He's definitely losing the head health battle, but it's not super danger zone for him right now.
Oh, great slip right hand right there from Zyaf. And yeah, massive power advantage, really, when you're talking about Yan versus Cruz. But really, it's about the timing as well, because Romero's been catching him and slipping shots. Great head movement here. Good work of the body hook there from Zyaf, though, while he's trapped against the fence. to just find the target, mix things up. Southpaw switch now for Romero, trying to load that back left and then into the straight as well. Circles back to the center. More fakes here. And Zyaf reacting as well.
This looks like such a cool fight. I mean, the Dominic Cruz movement is pretty on point. I feel like he does a little bit of more weird stutter stepping. Oh, beautiful lead uppercut, Dominic style.
Wow, dude. Great lead uppercut, perfectly timed from Romero as Jan stepped in. Zyaf gets caught out with it, rocked, and then the hip toss there into the side saddle. Gets to the backside here, but now the hooks are in for the back sitting position. This is a dangerous place to be with Romero. Well done to rotate out of it, but he's going to go straight back to it as well.
Nice. Keep rolling with it.
Oh, man. Back and forth they go, and back into the back sit. I don't know if either man know how to defend that spot. This time, Zyaf denies, Romero denies, and he's going to get the full mount.
I think they know how to deny. They're just like such mental games going on right here that it looks like they don't know how to deny. I really think so.
Expecting another
On
transition.
top, big ground and pound.
This is big damage.
Shots.
Busting up the block, and also stamina now slowly running away with it. Is Romero in a 5-round fight? It means a hell of a lot more.
Most definitely. 1 minute, 43 seconds left, and he's trying to get him off. He's got him in the full guard position. He tries to fake, and he wants to alleviate this pressure. He wants to get back to his feet, but that's easier said than done. No, Romero says, no, 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 not today. I'm still on top. There it is.
Back to the feet for Zyaf. He has taken a lot of damage now, though. Look at that head health. Has to be careful because Romero's landing a bunch of shots. 1-2. Lands there, misses the lead uppercut. And using that long guard, rolls under with a head movement. I know Zyaf wants to put some damage on, but he has to be careful about getting slipped on. Again, straight to the body, sets up that uppercut so nicely, Rob.
Yeah, it seems like he's locking in on that little slip uppercut there. He's almost landed it real clean twice. But Romero just pop-shotting him from distance. Down he goes. Big shot connects. He's in trouble now. Zyaf trying to fight. Oh, beautiful. Flow state pop.
Both of them did it now, though. Romero trying to push forward. Got that reach advantage when Zyaf's on the back foot like this. Oh, wow.
It's kind of cool when both guys pop flow state. I kind of like that.
Yeah, well, that's all part of the tactics, isn't it? You might want to save it to counter. I mean, some flow states are made to counter other fighters' flow states. You know what I mean? Specifically, there are some fighters whose flow state you wouldn't want to use until your opponent's popped it. So very, very good stuff. Mark Goddard calling us on here as well. Thank you, Mark. All right, here we go. Championship rounds. Oh, one straight right. Nails him down the pipe.
Right off the bat.
Down. And man, Zyaf walks straight into that. There's another takedown, and he's going to get straight up from it, but look at the head health, another up there off the lead side, comboing into these shots, and tries the ankle pick, and he's going to get it. Man, the way he chains them together is insane.
Dude, Marshall Mind is in the YouTube chat. He's like, I wish that the freaking grappling and wrestling looked like this smooth all the time. When you have legends like Romero and Zyaf, you get really what this game can look like.
100%.
Shout out Marshall Mind.
And again, he's going to try and sink that second hook in, denies it. Zyaf in a bit of a dangerous spot here, manages to get to half guard, but you know Romero's going to be looking to posture and drop some damage as a deny, and that is not the good start to what could possibly be a dangerous sequence on the ground. Takes side control, also going to hold that position. Good job denying there by Zyaf. Has to stay calm here because he knows he's down. Still championship rounds to work through. And the crucifix. Oh no, this is bad news. Good job. Great timing by Zyaf to immediately bump out of it.
And Zyaf is so
the
low
crowd's
with
counting
his stamina.
up.
Half stamina. So
oh no.
Oh, he's in a terrible.
He's
out. Bango.
Beautiful work for RomeroXVII. Mixing up on the feet. Great use of the cruise movement. The Dominator landing that uppercut from all kinds of different positions and gets the finish, Boiler.
That was beautiful. That's the type of showcase fight we needed on launch day in our main event. Like, wow, just can't recreate that unless you are Romero. But I challenge folks out there to do that because look how sick that was. Like, I can't wait to go back and watch that from scratch. I mean, we got a couple more fights coming ahead, but just that Dominic Cruz showcase right there is just unbelievable.
Beautiful stuff from Romero.
Back again.
Yeah. That was just round one, though. We do have a best of 3 between these two guys. I think they're going to go straight into the rematch. Same picks, same fighters, 1 point on the board for RomeroXVII. Rob, if you're Zyaf, what kind of adjustments do you need to make right here?
If I'm Zyaf, it seemed like he was figuring out how to get in the range a little bit with that slip uppercut, but maybe pick a fighter that has a little bit more. Ooh, yeah. TJ Dillashaw, a little bit more movement. Yeah. Maybe able to cover the distance a little bit better and get on the inside. We saw that fight in real life. This is going to be a good one.
If I had to pick one, if I had to pick someone for Zyaf to pick, it would either be Cody Garbrandt or TJ, because of course it's the real life hatred for each other. So there we go.
All right, what could be potentially the last fight of the night here at the first exhibition card for UFC 6 for the ESFL. Thank you for tuning in. Do drop us a subscribe, a like, a follow wherever you're watching in from, and jump in the Discord as well, because like we said, that new dub bot is going to be ranking you guys who play against each other in the community, and it'll also be a way to get yourself on the big stage here. But Zyaf still pushing forward. Romero happy to fight off the back foot. We'll see if any leg kicks come out this time around from Zyaf, because the kicking game of TJ is a huge advantage. But it's the fakes as well from Romero that we've been drawing Zyaf into moments and then crashing and filling the space with those counters. So see if Zyaf can get a few of his fakes of his own going, but it's absolutely impossible to read the movement of Dominic Cruz behind the sticks of RomeroXVII. Beautiful lead hook into that roundhouse to the leg kick.
And every time, and this fight's a little bit different because Zyaf is trying to get closer to Romero, but even though he, at the beginning of the round, he was able to get into the wheelhouse of Romero. Romero's just moving all over the place, in and out footwork, and he's just making this hell for Zyaf anytime he is anywhere near him.
Straight lead hook to the body lands right there. There's a huge uppercut there again from the hip, the old Dominator, and man, that landed. Take a big chunk of the head health off there for Zyaf, who seemed to be a bit more tentative about his entries, using that lead hand to fake, and I love the body work with those roundhouses, but again, he takes a combination. Lead double shots to the body, though. Great work from Zyaf, and again with a straight, and then again finishing the lead hook to the body. I like that he's breaking down the body early.
More speed for sure than with Jan, and he's maybe learned a couple things that he wasn't able to implement once he got behind so much with Jan, but now he's kind of got a little bit of a read on Romero, maybe? We'll find out.
Very hard to read Dominic Cruz and Romero anyway. I feel like he's stance switching, showing him different levels, and Romero does such a good job of starting low and finishing high, or starting high and finishing low. It's hard to read the next strike in a combination. You can end up opening yourself up for more damage when you start to fire back, because you can trade a lot more in this game, Rob, like you said. So you have to know when to pull back on that trigger and cancel those animations. But the roundhouse to the body from Zyaf has been really nice this round, but he eats another one of those big uppercuts, and he fakes it, sends it up there this time as well. Lead body shot straight, double body shots, a lead hook just out of range.
That body shot work is smart. You got to slow down Romero Cruz. It's the only way.
Yep, Zyaf's doing a really good job of landing that body kick. And still, though, Romero is just on his bike. He is just hard to hit. He's so elusive, but his stamina is in Zyaf's corner right now. He's doing good, and he's made some adjustments. A lot better showing with TJ Dillashaw.
Yeah, definitely. And right there, he sat on the edge of that reach. So Romero sent out those strikes. Zyaf was like, nope, I'm outside of it, and I've got a perfect moment to maximize the vulnerability with a lead body kick. Lands another one right there. Now we're seeing the wrestling exchanges. I like how he puts him down there at the end of the round. That's nice. Good sportsmanship.
Definitely. Good first round there. Zyaf definitely doing better than in that first fight. Could it be the fighter pick? Could it? He's warmed up. I don't know. It's been a while since Zyaf competed. All these could be factors.
I like how he's hanging on the outside of the range a little more. Sorry, Rob.
You're good. I was just going to say, Romero's had his hands on the game a little bit longer probably than Zyaf. I'm not sure if Zyaf's a game changer, but probably just a little adjustment period for Zyaf in this second fight. But he does look a little, he looks a little smoother here.
Zyaf has definitely been a game changer. I know he came to one of the days in Canada, but he didn't make it to this one. So you are right about that. Romero has had his hands on the game a little bit longer, but not that much longer. Still, it's a battle of skill and will, and a total mind game right now as well. Lots of stance switches from both guys. 1, 2, 3. Lands on the block, breaks that down, lead hook, and a left hand. Chipping through, taking some head health down. Romero has to move those feet. Can't stay in the pocket, and the exchange happens. Uppercut lands flush, ducks the head kick, and this could be big, and goes to the double leg instead. Wise.
A bridge too far with that head kick, whiffed and taken down. But I mean, he's going for the throat. I like it, trying to get the kill, but too short on that.
Gets up here, that's nice. Has kind of abandoned that body kick so far in this round though, but the hand speed on the inside working out for Zyaf. He's kind of feeling himself, pushing forward a little bit now. Nice blocks to the body and try to counter back. Did Romero there, landed up top of the lead hook. And 1, 2, 3, and a body shot, rear uppercut's a 5-punch combination, but Zyaf stays in the pocket trying to give it back.
Zyaf trying so hard. Ooh, gets a nice little left hook there. 1, 2. Zyaf trying to feint, but man, there's so many feints coming out from Romero. He's just out of there, or he's all the way in.
Oh, blocks low, comes back with a straight up top, and then that lead body kick one more time again there. Man, both men done some good job with the body kicks. I feel like you gotta commit to it, you gotta stick on it to really maximize it. Zyaf not thrown any body kicks this round and trying to get the boxing working. He did have good success right at the start of the round, so it makes sense. But now Romero starting to move and flow a little bit more on the outside.
Most definitely. He's doing a great job, but I think Zyaf is starting to add up some shots. You see the damage on the head, you see the damage on the body. It is mostly in Zyaf's favor as we get into the midpoint of round 2 or the end of round 2.
Getting back.
Definitely taking the momentum now. Zyaf's taking the momentum for sure.
There's another body kick again, just on the outside of that boxing range, waits for the combination, then sends the body kick. That's really how to maximize the damage on that shot as well. That lead hook catches Romero. And again, yeah, he's hurt that eye. No elbow required this time. I mean, Zyaf has taken some damage. It's fairly even head health wise, but this round Zyaf is definitely landing a few more shots. He got that rock at the start of the round. Jab, lead hook, fakes under that left hand as well. There's a nice head kick though that lands for Romero. Great timing on that takedown, and he's going to mat return, even though he hasn't been there, but beautiful takedown. Way to get around that body kick as well and finish with that takedown. It's beautiful work.
Super nice takedown by the real wrestler and MMA fighter, Romero. He likes to finish rounds with wrestling, just almost to show that he can get you. Like you said earlier, he's always got it in his tool bag, so...
Well, can't forget Romero also won himself an amateur title as well earlier on this year in real life MMA. So yeah, congratulations to him for that. Also, now an official champion in real life. Well-rounded skill set and really understands the wrestling game for mixed martial arts.
Wait to follow his career, man. I watched that fight live. It was awesome. Looking forward to following his career. For sure.
Man. Ducking roundhouse coming out from Zyaf, but not finding a home for it. Tons of fakes from Romero, still and loading up those big shots, looping shots, tries the uppercut, always starting low and finishing high, or finishing high, starting low. It really, really makes it difficult to read what's coming. Add to that the Dominic Cruz uppercuts, and it's a real dangerous game. The right hand lands for Zyaf though, and there's the body kick. Looks like that got blocked. Oh, lovely counter left hand.
It seems like Zyaf's had some success slipping on the inside and landing an uppercut or a hook. And he's really trying to get in there, and he's trying to do some damage. It's just Romero's making it so difficult for him to get inside, but Zyaf is chipping away. Like right here, big shot drops Romero on the ground, and this fight is swinging in the favor of the young protege.
Doubling up on those shots to the body there as well. Pulling away, just that shot coming off the edge of the block for Zyaf. Trying to push forward yet again, faking that roundhouse switch stance and trying to show some of that TJ movement as well, but not able to cut any angles. Just super hard to enter Romero and not get clipped by something. Flow state activated for Zyaf, but also for Romero at the same time. Now they're both slipping and ripping, trading. Jab, pulling out of range of the follow-up shot. Man, both guys don't want to commit. They know the danger's there. Lovely work from Zyaf. That bloke through the block a little bit also. Romero going to be forced on the outside. Can't really maximize his own flow state. Nice 1-2. Really making use of the reach of Dominic Cruz. And another 1-2. The left hook just gets the block up in time to Zyaf.
You could really feel the tension when they were both in flow state, man. That was pretty cool.
Oh, straight ducking head kick. Gets the guard up for the head kick, but that straight landed nicely. Man, the fakes. Just so many fakes. Such an important part of the game. Another blitzing 1-2 there from Romero. More stance switches from Zyaf. He's probably going to try and set that body kick up again. There it is. Caught, though, by Romero. If I knew it was coming, I'm sure he did too. Nothing doing. 1 minute left in this third round.
Beautiful hook there from Zyaf. Zyaf starting to really find himself here. The injury on the eye on Dominic Cruz, who is just throwing out a peripheral face. Gets tagged again. All gets the cage. Dang, dang, dang. Bang, bang, bang.
Oh, that's so close to being over. That's how Cruz finished Mizugaki in real life right there. But didn't get enough damage off, and Romero has to know he's in the danger zone right now. Beautiful work with the lead hook from Zyaf to create that scenario. 20 seconds left before he hit these championship rounds, though. Can he finish him? He ducks it. Oh, a right hand rocks it. Another right hand. He's out.
Night.
Beautiful finish there from Zyaf. The young prodigy gets a win back in the books. It's one apiece. We are going for a third and final with this best of 3.
Love it, man. You can tell. Not only did Zyaf warm up, but that Dillashaw pick just worked so much better for him against Cruz.
Man,
I wonder what Romero's who's gonna pick, you know, after that.
He might just stay with Cruz, man. Zyaf just found a moment to pin him against the fence and let those hands go. Lead uppercut lands as the finishing shot. Accumulation of damage, really, though, as well from Zyaf. But those finishing shots were really nice, man. I can't believe we're going to a best of 3 right here. This is
first night of UFC 6 with the ESFL. Hell of a card, and we made it to the third of the best of 3 to Mount Rushmore. I consider Romero and Zyaf both Mount Rushmore of ESFL. Here we go, baby. The third fight. They're good friends, and they understand there ain't thousands of dollars on the line on this particular exhibition, but both of them want this win just as much as ever. I tell you that.
Dustin Poirier versus Zyaf versus Justin Gaethje. Hell yes, sign me up.
If this goes 5 rounds, that will be crazy, man. Justin versus Dustin. What a classic matchup here. I was hoping to see Tony Ferguson. I've been playing a lot of Tony Ferguson, man. That guy is good on this game.
Right, the prime version, like when he should have fought Khabib, right?
Oh yeah, you got the elbows, you got the submission game, you got the reach advantage over everybody. It's a good time, but never mind. Justin versus Dustin, here we go already. A right hand coming out from Romero and chopping that inside leg kick as well. Oh, big uppercut, lead hook, right hands are coming out from Justin. Really can feel the way he just shovels that right hand in.
And Romero's just able to switch up his styles like a chameleon in there. I mean, he looks like Dominic Cruz, and now he looks just like Justin Gaethje, standing his ground, throwing those nice, scary hooks, and already struck first blood on the young Zyaf.
Smashing that leg is really smart. Dustin does not have a good switch stance stat. And the biggest weapon for Dustin is that left hand, that straight left hand, and the pull counter off it, the slips off it. But if you smash that leg, that left hand's gone. Nice pull for the pull. The head movement on point for both guys. Nice block blow there for Gaethje and Romero, and he sends a straight right down the middle. Nice cancel on that leg kick. Recognized as a big left hook coming. Tags the chin of Zyaf one more time. Overhand. Oh my gosh. If he let that uppercut go, that might have been it. Right. And another leg kick. And a lead hook off of it as well.
Both these guys carry so much power, and there's literally like one frame away besides, you know, like these guys are on the edge right here. I love it.
Smashed in that rear hook to the body and the lead uppercut afterwards.
The combinations from Romero are looking so good. Downstairs, upstairs, his mix-ups are fantastic. And you think from the last fights, you know, Zyaf would have an advantage here in the pocket, but no, it's Romero kind of taking over the pocket here.
Yeah, like you said, Rob, he can really mix up the styles. Zyaf trying to find a home for that back left, but just not able to land it. And every time the boxing starts to get focused on that chop of the inside leg kick, there's a big shot there that lands for Zyaf. I think that was a lead hook, double jab, keeping that block down as well. Romero forced to just take a second to build back that health bar. Return to the center on the back foot against the cage. Not necessarily the best place to be, and doubling up to the body shots is Zyaf.
Beautiful whips to the body, and that knocked his body held down with just 2 shots. I like it. I like it. Very dangerous.
Yeah, that right hook has been a good weapon for Zyaf, but he loops an overhand left in, which landed clean, did big damage to the chin.
Poirier is one of my favorite fighters of all time to use and watch. Oh, my God.
Oh, devastating body shots chipping away at Dustin Poirier.
And that flow stays up for both men. We'll see who pops it first. Yeah, both men just launching those power shots at each other. Oh, the body is just being open because there's so much damage being landed to the head as well. Oh, lovely job smashing the inside calf there. Is Romero moving off that double jab, and Zyaf has popped his as well, trying to land that left hook. The big damaging shots for Poirier when you get that flow state off. Rolls underneath and an uppercut time beautifully, doubling up to the body. Zyaf back to the fence. The black is gone.
Bang!
Lads, this might be it. The ground and pound end of the round. Look at that.
Holy.
God,
That was scary.
Man. There's real danger out there.
Real danger. I mean, that was devastating, and that's friggin' Romero 17 just completely changing everything up. I mean, it's so cool to watch these fights because, you know, you saw him with Dominic Cruz, and now you're seeing him with Justin Gaethje, and it's just a completely different matchup. The way the fighter, you know, moves and fights, it's totally different from UFC 5, and it's just so exciting.
Well, this is the final fight of the night. Whatever happens, we're in the best of 3. Both men have 1 apiece. Round 2. Damage on both sides. It could go either way right now. Big right hook lands, though, for Romero. That did a ton. Really now edging ahead on that head health. Oh, pull into the lead. Left uppercut. That's so nice there. And Zyaf desperately needed that.
Zyaf trying to just walk him down, trying to utilize that double jab, trying to find his range a little bit to break the carapace of the defense. But Justin Gaethje is just throwing back some vicious stuff. The leg kicks are there as well. Zyaf losing the head battle just a little bit.
I think as long as neither man doesn't give up the center and gets backed up, it could be a problem. The uppercut lands. This could be it for Zyaf. Romero's against the fence. The body shots are coming out. He can't move the feet because he's a little staggered, and now able to circle back to the center.
What a sequence. That was sick, Boiler. Woo!
Oh, the danger is so clear and present for both guys. Sorry, Boiler.
No, all good. Zyaf was being smart there, too. He wasn't totally overexposing himself. You know, he had him in danger, didn't capitalize, but he didn't put himself in a vulnerable spot.
That block's working for Zyaf for that Poirier signature block right there. He's still slightly lower on that head health, and we know how hard Justin Gaethje's chin is. Right hand lead uppercut bleeds through a little bit. There's also some swelling, I think, around the eye, or a cut on the left eye of Zyaf that's opened up off that right hook. Straight left, though, pings him. And I think the footwork, the movement, I think slight advantage to Zyaf. A little more static when Romero throws. And that's just, I think, the animation set of Justin Gaethje, but it's... Go on, Rob.
I'm seeing it too, Balian. Oh, right there. There's the hooks. The shots are landing. Zyaf just seems to have a nice rhythm to him. Like, he comes in, he stands his ground, gets out. His timing looks real on point in round number 2 against Romero. He's piecing him up.
I think he's getting a good read on the animations of Justin Gaethje at this point. And obviously, you know, subconsciously, he ducks into that right uppercut.
Watch out for that, though.
Second time that has happened. No head kicks come out from either guy, but we know Gaethje's got a great head kick. That's how this fight ended in real life. Wouldn't be surprised if he sends it, but that uppercut has been money in this fight for Romero. Lands it for a second time, causes a second rock, and looks for it for a third there.
Hey, I'll be the last one to ever question either of these guys. They're studs, but I kind of wish Romero had been kept working on that leg kick because there's already a lot of damage. He hasn't thrown it for a while. Too late probably now to switch to that, but the leg kick was working earlier.
I think you're definitely right there, Boiler. Did get away from it. Now just piecing him up with a 2 down the middle. Daring Zyaf to step forward because that uppercut is definitely waiting for him. Just a question of when he throws it. Nice slip to the inside there as well. Romero just sitting on that jab. Lovely explosion as Zyaf steps forward with a 3-piece and does some big damage. The right hook of Zyaf has been the thing causing these rock states and bleeding through as we close out a second round with a rolling thunder.
Love it.
Yo, it just seems like Zyaf is just looking real smooth. He's starting to get his confidence, and his shot selection is becoming real premier in this 3rd round, and his slipping ability on the inside. He has these real big momentum slips where it's like, whoa, it almost freezes for a second and then bang. So, you know, both guys fighting real well, though. The damage of Justin Gaethje showing on the face. Bang! Right off the bat. Sits him down, and the takedown as well. Romero's mix-ups, Balian. When he has you hurt, he throws you to the dirt.
Some old school Justin Gaethje there to just hit him like a high impact slam. And why not wrestle from top position? And Poirier's got good jiu-jitsu off his back as well. He's a black belt, and I know his bottom ground game is fairly high in this game as well. But that full mount almost came out. Nice job, Zyaf, beating him to the animation, the transition. There's a little fake there as well. Going to try and push down on that hip for full guard, but Romero says no. Shots to the body to build some GA and take side control once more with some more damaging shots. We'll see if Romero tries to keep it on the mat. He's not likely to stand up now in full guard. Got to be careful of the sweep, and there it is. Zyaf hits it beautifully.
Zyaf's just going to stay here. He's not going to get back up. He's going to grapple. He's going to wrestle. He's going to maintain top control. But no, I was wrong. I'm just being patient.
Instantly stands up there. I think he has to watch that uppercut. But apart from that, he's doing some good work with the superior hand speed, it feels like, on the outside. If he can make Romero swing and miss and read those shots that are coming in. Nice, the uppercut one more time. It's been such a weapon for Romero, who's really been sat on it. Both men pop in the flow state, but Zyaf is still hurt off the back foot. Is this danger zone for both men? Oh, almost set the left hand.
Looks like that flow state gives Dustin Poirier a nice little extra blocking stat, which is probably why he popped it right there.
Stamina, I think, as well, is what it gives. Poirier, yeah, I can't remember exactly.
Nice. That's real nice.
Someone needs to have the game open and check the fire stats.
Any boxer, you know, remember boxer? He'd always have the game open. He'd have all the good stats.
Right?
Where is boxer? I miss boxer.
I do too.
Nice straight right there.
He's playing now. I've seen him.
No, he's too busy to come commentate because he's playing. I'm joking. Rear uppercut lands right in the middle there for Zyaf, though. I mean, the uppercuts for both men. You know, Zyaf has been putting the volume in and blasting through these combinations, but the timing of Romero has just been on point. He's just been timing that uppercut, timing that overhand. And that's really what's been the difference maker in this fight. Walking Zyaf onto those shots. Oh, my God.
Watch out for that one.
He canceled that right before that landed and able to get the block up as he sends an overhand left in there. Nice work.
Watching these two fight, it really kind of changes my perspective on this game because, yeah, you can throw as much as you want, and the punches and kicks come out really quick, but these guys are timing and thinking about everything, and that's what matters. Bang, bang, bang!
Zyaf has been money with that left hook. I mean, the lead hook all day. The block is gone. If these shots get through...
Oh, wow. Wow.
That was literally going to be the kill shot, and Romero slipped it into full mount, saves himself, and the round is going to end. Wow.
Beautiful stuff from Romero, and that just shows his veteran prowess, able to have the wherewithal to stay composed, to slip that beautifully. But yeah, I mean, man, they're making this game look really good. Everything is very like they're really thinking about what they're doing before they do it. It's like very what's the word I'm looking for, Balian?
Realistic.
Very
intellectual.
No.
I mean, it is. I mean, this is how you have to fight in real life. You got to set stuff up. You got to fake. You got to bring people onto shots. You got to mix up your offense. You got to disguise things. Purposeful. That's
very purposeful. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Mindful.
Like those uppercuts from Romero. Boom! Like he's timing that, baby.
And I always say that about UFC 6. The biggest difference for me, I've said it on my career mode playthrough, is timing. Timing is everything in this game with a left hook over the top. Man, Romero is really on wobbly legs right now. The Gaethje chin holding out, but either man could end this with one good sequence of shots. There's a left hook over the top. This could be it. The left hook drops him. Still in the fight.
Young prodigy! What a left hook there, boys.
Romero ain't done yet, though. Gaethje ain't done yet, though. These dudes are warriors. I can't wait till the actual fight on Sunday, but we got this in front of us. Virtual violence, virtual octagon, best of 3, 2 legends. Here we go.
Down to the wire now in the championship rounds. The block has been melted for Romero, but Zyaf still in jeopardy if he gets caught with an uppercut or an overhand one more time. Romero looking even more defensive with the long guard. That rear uppercut almost lands, blocks the overhand, and trying to send that left hook back is Zyaf. He's had so much success with that back left hand in this fight.
And as we get into the championship rounds, it seems like Romero has a little bit more durability on that chin, even though Zyaf has found it beautifully with some counters, Boiler. These are closely exchanged sequences here between these two phenoms.
Frame by frame, Zyaf's got one of them flow states just in his pocket, ready to unleash it potentially. We'll see if he does that at an opportune time here.
Yeah, I think he's looking for a rock or a big shot, and then he'll probably pop it and just swarm as much as he can at Romero. Oh, the labored strikes now, though. It looks like they're coming out for Romero and Gaethje. Oh, the overhand left lands. He doesn't even pop the flow state. He's just pressuring forward straight.
That didn't even hit.
This is going to be, oh no, it's not. Is it going to be, oh, he catches it. What a beautiful job by Romero to keep himself in the fight. Takes full mount, going to posture up, and now trying to end the fight himself. Dustin Poirier.
It's all over. He tried to pop in.
Oh my God.
Low state too.
Oh my God. It looked like that Romero was done. He survives. He framed that hook immediately. I mean, this is the elite overhead. You're right, Rob. That didn't actually land.
I know, it was far away. It was decent.
Immediately he, maybe from that angle it looks fine.
No, I did not land.
But they're showing the Poirier highlight, but it was Romero. He framed that hook, swept, took full mount, and then ends it with ground and pound in the fourth round. Absolute insanity. What a best of three between these two. What a showcase of UFC 6 as well.
Insane.
Yeah, I agree.
We put this fight together on our first card because we knew it'd be a showcase, and these guys did even better than I expected, man. Huge shout out to both of them for real.
Yeah, man, that fight could have gone either way. Sorry, Rob.
No, you're all right. I was just gonna say you really get to see in a 5-round fight, Balian. You almost have to slow the pace down a little bit, and I don't know if it was just because these two are so high level, but that fight was just so meaningful. Everything they did was so thoughtful, and it was just a little bit different. We saw some, barn burners, some people just throwing down, and then those guys every move, you're just like, whoa, whoa, whoa! It was beautiful display.
Beautiful display indeed, and an exhibition card here tonight as well. I mean, Zyaf, the number 2 guy, Romero, the number 9 guy on the legacy ratings here from the ESFL. But Romero takes the series in a best of 3 right there. It's a repeat of the Vegas final, I believe. The same thing happened. And what a fantastic night of fights we've had here for the launch of UFC 6, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in to the Esports Fight League. Don't forget, we are back here on Sunday. Boiler, tell them what they need tonight.
110%. Everybody who showed up, thanks so much. But we are coming back on Sunday. We got one hell of a card. We'll flash a few of the best fights right here. But we got a 13 fight card. It's going to lead right into the White House. We're bringing GOAT back. We're bringing Nas, Suave, Jamie. I'm telling you, man, we got the real GOAT in 99. Like him versus Advaita too. Like Warrior versus Jamie, Nas versus Papa Lemur, one of the OGs.
Damn, look at that graphic.
My gosh, I can't wait, man. It's leading right into the White House card, dude. It's going to be a great end of the weekend.
Every superstar from the history of the ESFL is on this card. And everyone is super excited to be playing this new game, and it leads into the biggest event of the year. So it could not be a better time to be a fan of the ESFL and UFC esports. So thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in tonight. We appreciate you. Go follow the fighters who have fought here tonight. They're all content creators. They all make videos on the game, so you can learn a thing or two from them. Please let people know about the ESFL if you think they'd enjoy themselves here as well. And definitely drop us a thumbs up and a subscribe on the YouTube, a follow on the Twitch, guys. I hope some people won some keys tonight. I think we gave away like 10 copies of the game in the chat as well. So congratulations to you for answering from trivia and winning yourself a copy of UFC 6. I hope you're enjoying it right now. You're probably already playing it. But we're going to wrap this thing up, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for a great night of fights. We'll be back on Sunday. Thank you, Boiler. Thank you, Bruce Lee, Rob, as well. Good to have both of you back. Thank you to Feckit in the back, who's been running the whole production and things as well. And thank you all to tuning in. We will see you on Sunday, nice and early, for another ESFL card ahead of the White House.